Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Pageant Mag Philippines. Yours truly, Friends for the Years, your pageant correspondent. And yes, I'll be your host once again for tonight's live session. And this episode is being brought to us once again by Celebrity, a celebration of tea of a lifetime. Alright, so sana magpadala ang celebrity um, ng milk tea, no? Sana magpa-milk tea naman. Ayan, para sa mga guest at sa host. Now, we are live simultaneously on Facebook page and on our YouTube channel. But if you are new to our YouTube channel, please do subscribe and click the bell notification and follow and like our Facebook page as well for more pageant updates. We are also, guys, on Instagram and TikTok, so please follow us on all our social media platforms. Now, guys, if you have any questions later for our guest, please don't hesitate to drop your questions down below and we will definitely ask your questions. So drop at the comment section, guys. All right, so I believe that you are all excited to meet our guest for tonight. So our esteemed guest is a Miss Philippines Earth 2021 candidate hailing from Santo Domingo, Albay. So definitely she's a Bicolana, but she is also a Kapampangan. Mixed race, pero local race, diba? Love local. Now, she is also a businesswoman and soon to open her bake shop store in Makati City, and a farm developer, a sea lover, and a registered mechanical engineer who firmly believe that technology is a tool to save the environment. Now, guys, please do help me to welcome our guest with a virtual applause, the pride of Santo Domingo Albay, Miss Angelie Aubrey Asuncion. All right. Hello there,
Isang
Aubrey.
makakalikasang gabi, Francois and Pageant Mag. Isang makakalikasang gabi po sa lahat ng nanonood.
Yes, thank you, Aubrey, for gracing our night, diba? For gracing our page and our YouTube channel as well for tonight. So to all our viewers, thank you so much once again for joining us. Okay, and sabi nga niya, isang makakalikasang gabi para sa ating lahat, 'di ba? Ayun. So, seemingly wala pang nagda-drop ng questions. Anyways.
Ayun.
So,
Kinabahan ako doon bigla, Francois.
wala pa naman.
Wala pa. Okay.
Now, Aubrey, I believe that yung intro namin kanina ay very very short and it's
Yeah.
not really that much for us to get to know you well.
Yeah.
So, Aubrey, can you just tell us some more interesting facts about you that we have not yet mentioned for our
Alright.
viewers and for myself as well?
Yes. So, hello, isang makakalikasang gabi ulit sa lahat. Ako po si Angelie Aubrey Asuncion. Ang aking father is a Kapampangan, from Minalin, Pampanga to be exact. And my mom is a Bicolano, kaya magaling ako magluto. So, I got the best of both tastes. Ika nga, sa Kapampangan, magaling sila di ba maggisa. Sa amin namang mga Bicolano doon sa Bicol, magaling kaming maggata. Kaya, ang taste ko talaga sa food medyo high standard doon sa. Pero syempre, of course, I love eating. I love trying new food, nationality man yan or local. But of course, we would like to promote local. And then, something more about myself. I've been in pageantry, I guess, for 12 years na. I
Woo!
started pageantry when I was 16 and then up until now. So, di ba, sobrang tagal ko na sa pageantry. I've been joining so many pageants in Bicol region, Camarines
Mm.
Sur, Sorsogon, Albay, and I got into pageantry because of my mom. And kasi
Mm.
sa Albay kasi, we have so many pageantry of all types. Pang-babae, pang-lalaki, pang-pulis, pang-teacher, pang-bata, pang-buntis. We have everything. Like, name it, we have it. So,
Oh my God,
Albay,
nakakatuwa.
actually, yes, we celebrate talaga beauty with
Mhm.
purpose. And of course,
Mm.
hindi lang sa gender, kahit anong gender din meron kami. Ayun, nakita ko, kabatch niyo po si Catriona. Yes, kabatch ko po si Catriona grades on 2018. It was really my honor to be with Queen Cat way back. And ayun nga, nabanggit na rin natin yun. I've joined Binibining Pilipinas 2018. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to win a crown, pero I think it was um, my wake up call or ano ba, wake up moment na gusto ko talagang magpumasok into a national stage. And it's very different. It's very different to be in a national stage kasi mas broad ang laki ng mileage not just in the Philippines and sa pati sa ibang bansa. Alam mo naman ng mga Filipino, we're all around the world and
That's right.
nasi-share natin sa ibang mga nationalities yung talagang passion and love natin sa beauty pageantry. And then, ayun nga, nasabi mo kanina, I'm a mechanical engineer. I'm also a Department of Science and Technology scholar. And I'm really 40. Thank you, Jordy. I love you so much. Yes, I was really
Tandang-tanda
40.
niya.
Oh, hi! Thank you so much, Jordy Gaston.
She
Ayun,
was the cutest. Oo, she was the cutest in the batch. Mm-mm.
oh, thank you so much. Yes, ayun, it was a very memorable experience for me. Kaya talaga sigurong pinush ko na for the last time, I really want to win a national crown because iba rin talaga yung ano eh, yung approach ng tao, yung response ng tao. It was really paano ba, heart melting ko bang sasabihin yun. But yeah,
Mm-mm.
yes, from Kasiguran Sorsogon because I was a title or I won a crown in Kasiguran. Of course, hi to my family in Kasiguran Sorsogon. And of course, my family in Albay, Camarines Sur. So yun, I am the sole delegate of Bicol region. Hi, Anthony! Hi, brother! Ayun. Ano pa ba? Siguro ano na lang, last fun fact about me or fact about me is that um, I love to try new things. And I
Mm-mm.
really love technology. I used to dream of being a robotics engineer, an inventor to be exact. So, kaya ako nag-mechanical.
Oh,
Ayun. Dami ko na
nakakatuwa
sinabi, di
naman.
ba, Francois?
'Di ba? Parang wala na akong kailangan tanungin, 'di ba?
Naging,
Pageant experience-wise, 'di ba, nasabi na niya lahat. So ano pa bang
oo.
tatanungin ko, 'di ba? Eh, nasabi na rin niya ang dahilan niya kung bakit siya nag-join ng pageant. Sabi ng 'di ba? Kasi sinanay niya, 'di ba? That's what I'm interested about. What's with the nanay? What's with your mom na parang naging motivation mo to join pageantries?
Ano, yung premyo.
Ah!
Totoo nga, kasi way back, I think that was 2016, yeah. That was
Mhm.
26, ay, tama ba? Ay, no. That was 2010 or 2009. Um, merong pageant sa Bicol na ang pot prize is 150,000. And syempre, fresh grad ako from high school. And for me, it was
Oo.
like, parang alam mo yung feeling mo million siya. So,
Oo.
syempre, sabi ng mommy ko, parang, uy, nako, may pageant, may ganito pera. Sabi ko, oo nga, tara, sali tayo. Ayun, and I fell in love with pageantry. And up until now, I should say that it's my first love. Well,
Di ba? Iba kasi kasi dati kasi kapag ka nag-join lang ng pageantry, parang kung hindi man thank you lang, ganyan, ayun, parang 5,000, ganyan, parang ang saya-saya na, ganyan. Pero this
Mm.
time kasi lumalaki yung price. Iba rin, di ba?
Mm. Yes po.
Ayan,
And ngayon, 'di ba, hindi na joke kasi may millions
mm,
talagang namimigay.
Sarap yung 150,000, no? Totoo, 'di ba?
Oo.
Millions, oo. Lumalaki talaga
Mm.
yung yung pot price ngayon, 'di ba?
Yes, yes, I
Ayun.
agree.
So, so you started in 2016 in pageantry.
Mm.
Tama.
Yes
Pero
po.
bakit nagka-hiatus after 2018?
Yes. So,
Mhm.
2018, that was March, right? March or somewhere in
Yes.
April. Yes,
Ah, yes, March
tama,
25.
'di ba? March or April. So that time, I got really overwhelmed. Honestly, I got really overwhelmed with the national pageantry. It was really good. It was parang, alam mo yun, nakakapagod. Kasi I drive. So, dumating ako sa point talaga na I was driving home and I'm already crying.
Mm.
Kasi, sabi ko, bakit ba ako sumali ng pageant na nationals? Ang hirap, nakakapagod, ang daming basher, ang daming haters. Tapos, tapos, tapos parang, nasa EDSA ako na nagda-drive ako. Tapos mamaya parang, okay na ako. Okay, sali na ako. See you ulit bukas, Araneta. So parang siguro sobrang pagod ko. Sabi ko, I still want to be in a national pageant, pero I think I need to be prepared. So,
Mm.
parang I studied what yung naging performance ko. I watched the pageant, the entire duration of the pageant from the beginning to the end. So parang I believe I lacked something like
Mm.
yung glam team, finances, and
Oo.
all. So parang I knew that I needed to be ready. Talagang
Mm.
literally and figuratively ready.
Oo.
Personally, yung
Financially,
yes, and of course, even the fan base. So,
oo.
and of course, it comes also with the age. Kasi
Mm.
syempre, when you grow old, you get more experience, you meet new people, more people to support you.
Mm.
Hindi lang dun sa financial aspect, but also dun sa maturity.
That's right.
Yes, and actually right now in this competition, yun yung isa talaga sa mga panlaban ko na
Mm.
na yung maturity level ko, I should say, na medyo andun na, nasa peak na ako ng maturity level ko. Sa age level namin na, sa age
Mm.
bracket namin na. So, ayun, nag-ipon muna ako ng experience talaga.
Well, that's nice. Kasi nga, it's really very helpful if you have enough experience or full of
Mm.
experience when joining
Mm.
pageantry. Not only on experience per se in pageantry, but of course, life experiences. Kasi that's gonna be
Yeah.
your, your, tawag dito, bala. When it
Yeah.
comes to, oo, when it
Mhm.
comes to, especially question and answer So malaking
Yes.
tulong yung experience talaga.
Yes, I
Mm.
agree. Because Francois, ako it's just sa akin.
Mm.
When I answer a question, I get it from my experience. I
Yes.
want kasi syempre of course as beauty queens, we want to be an inspiration to many. So,
Mhm.
how can I be an inspiration if all of the things that I'm going to say are ideal?
Mhm.
So, 'di ba?
That's
So
right.
I really see to it that I would be basing it on my experience,
That's right.
my everything that happened to me in the past. Actually, one of I'm really humbly proud of is I think this was 2009. It
Uh-huh.
was I think it's about a global depression. So merong
Mm-mm.
recession na sobrang talagang deep down talaga yung economy ng Philippines.
Mm-mm.
And we
That's right.
had this financial crisis. And then mahihirapan ako when in terms of my schooling. Kaya I
Mm-hmm.
needed to take a scholarship, Department of Science and
Mm-mm.
Technology.
That's right.
Ayun. And then my very first challenge was I needed a yellow pencil, Mongol number 2. Unfortunately, since global recession, wala kayong pambili. So,
Mm-mm.
ang ginamit ko is a black pencil, grade school pencil na maikli, na medyo pudpud pa yung pambura. So,
Tapos mataba.
mataba. So, parang
Oo.
kinakabahan ako. I was really nervous getting in kasi baka hindi ako payagan mag-exam. Kasi requirement. Buti na lang, ayun. And then after that, after nung, nilabas na yung result, I passed the
Mm-mm.
exam, the scholarship exam. So, ayun, sabi ko, God, thank you. It does, I think, a lucky or a blessed pencil. So, ayun,
Yeah.
I just want the audience to especially if may mga students. I know you have several students na nanonood sa'yo ngayon. I want you to make the best out of anything that you have.
That's right. That's right.
Yes, be the best version of yourselves and do not depend doon sa luxury ng life.
Uh-huh.
Kasi, ayun yun yung, you are still making the person that you are going to be for the rest of your life. So, don't be afraid to, na wala kang pera, wag kang mahihiya. Although,
Mm-mm.
you can use that feeling para mag-strive.
That's right. You know, that's really very inspiring. Yeah, Aubrey. I was thinking of Angelie actually.
Yeah,
yeah,
either.
yeah. That's really very inspiring of you because everyone have really experienced or is experiencing this. Um,
Mm,
Even I myself, I've experienced that. That kind of situation as well. But during this, during this generation or yeah, aminin natin, Gen Zs, nagkaroon kasi ng ibang social identity. So,
mm-hmm.
parang everyone is being, especially Gen Zs, they are really very much conscious of what the social or what the society is dictating, especially what
Yeah.
the technology is dictating. But guys, just like what Angeli has just mentioned a while ago, we should make the best out of what we have, di ba?
Yes.
Ako, parang naano ako na tawag to, nadadala ako. Nadadala ako,
Ayun.
Angeli. Yun. Parang gusto kong umiyak. Ganun.
Hindi, parang, ano kasi, parang ayun din. Pero alam mo ba, would you believe, I have
Oo.
this useful attitude of, this is normal na. Sometimes, when I was still in, I think I was in high school,
Mm-mm.
nahihiya akong kumain sa tabi-tabi.
Mm-mm.
Nahihiya akong kumain ng, ah, alam mo yun, yung mga tusok-tusok, kaya hindi ako
Oo.
kumakain nahihiya ako talaga, totoo, nahihiya ako. But when I grew up, I realized, ba't nga ba ako nahihiya? So, poverty, it's normal for you to feel na minsan mahihiya ka, lalo na yung mga kasama mo sa school, they are rich, they are pretty. Ako kasi, di ba, I'm tan, I'm dark, so my
Oo.
classmates are white, yung mga fair
Fair
skin. So,
complexion.
syempre, tapos yung hair ko talaga, it's naturally kinky. Nagpa-straight lang ako, or, of course, syempre, parang madaling ayusan. So, parang I experienced bullying when I was still in my younger years. Wala akong
Oo.
friends, hindi ako crush ng crush ko. So, alam mo yun, I've been through a lot of experiences, but one thing that I would say to our young generation, don't use these experiences to make revenge or to feel bad. Use these
Mm-mm.
experiences to grow up, to glow up, and to be the best version of yourselves.
Yeah, and get motivated.
Yes, it's a
Diba?
form of motivation eh. Um, Sometimes we just get derailed kasi siguro, syempre, intensity. I'm not discounting yung mga experiences din ng ibang tao because I don't know what happened to them. But for me, in
Mm.
my case, I experienced poverty. I experienced being, parang, alam mo yun, disregarded, unrecognized. So, don't
So
feel bad about
experience
it.
experience on both sides of the world. Mm.
Yes, yes. And imagine who would ever imagine. Actually, pag nakikita ko yung mga kaklase ko ng high school, sinasabihan nila ako ng pabiro eh, Aubrey, ikaw na ba talaga? So parang,
Oo.
alam mo yun, you don't ever limit yourself on reaching or improving dun sa
Mm.
magiging feeling mo, ito yung gusto ko, dito ako magiging masaya.
That's
You
right.
go for it. You have your backbone. Don't depend on anyone or anything. Be
Oo.
independent.
That's right. Kasi nga, tawag dito, wala namang ibang makakatulong sa atin kundi sarili din natin, 'di ba?
Yes,
Oo,
yes.
at the end of the day kasi parang tayo rin kasi yung magde-decide, tayo rin ang magsa-suffer at the same time for whatever
Yes.
decision that we do.
Yes, and
Yun.
of course, don't forget to pray. Kasi when
Of
all
course.
things fail, when all things are
Mm-mm.
hard, there is someone up there very strong na talagang
Mm-mm.
hindi, ano ba yon? They have this term, anti-bagable. Anti-bagable daw
Oo.
yon. So yeah,
Thank you, Nad Rivero. And by the way, Nad Rivero is one of our Suki here. And of course, Jordi is
oh,
one of
hi,
our
Nad.
Suki. Yeah, every night. Yan.
Hi, Jordy.
Yes, ayun, Nad nga eh. So, hindi pa tayo nagsisimula eh. Ito na ang mga ano natin. Or nagsisimula pa lang pala tayo, di ba? So, very inspiring ang ating ano ngayon, ang ating guest. I'm not saying that hindi inspiring yung mga iba, pero iba kasi yung usapan this time. Parang, alam mo yon, ibang
Yeah.
level, di ba? So,
Thank you.
ayun. What I just want, so sorry ha. What I just wanted to know, Aubrey, is one thing that I wanted to know rather. Um, of course, nagbinibini ka na, ganyan, and we still have
Mhm.
Miss World and Miss Philippines, Miss Universe
Yes.
Philippines. So why did
Yes.
you choose Miss Philippines Earth over the
Yes.
others? Mm-hmm.
Yes. First of all, I live in a coastal community, Santo Domingo, Albay, and Albay to be very to have a broader perspective is a
Mm-hmm.
coastal province. So our main source of income is the sea.
Mm-hmm. Fishing.
And then, yes, fishing. So, I had this opportunity of being with the coastal families, the fishermen. And then one of their statements is that 10 years ago, dyan lang kami sa tapat ng bahay. Like yung dagat, kasi syempre coast sila, di ba? Sa tapat
Oo.
lang kami ng bahay, nakakahuli na kami ng
Isda.
fishes that would be sufficient for their families and to their community. But now, they need to embrace to soar the open waters of the Pacific. Stay there
Yeah.
for 5 days.
Shucks.
Uncertain, dagat yun, di ba? Siyempre,
Mm-mm.
pag nasa dagat ka, hindi mo naman alam kung kailan babagyo. Di ba may mga bagyo tayo
That's
na
right.
nalalaman natin? Like, 3 days before, 4 days
Yeah,
before. What if
that's right.
yung pagpunta nyo doon, biglang may bagyo?
Yeah,
And
that's right.
you are in the
Sasalubungin mo pa.
Pacific.
Mm-mm.
Yes. So they are embracing this uncertainty, and then of course their family is waiting for them.
Mm-mm.
And then you would realize, why do they have to stay there for 5 days? Tiisin yung gutom.
Mm-mm.
So I realized I want my last national pageant, last Miss National Pageant to be something very memorable, not only for me, but uh, for the people around me, especially of
Mhm.
course my fellow men, my fellow Albayanos. And so sabi ko, saan ba magandang what is the best platform or the best pageant that I can bring this to. Because of course, kung
Mm-mm.
social media ko siya, of course, and aminin man natin na hindi, as an individual, I have this mileage, but it's not that huge. But of course, being in a national pageantry, I'll be having that instant mileage that I would be listened by many, not only by people, but of course by organizations, leaders,
That's
and
right.
if they would be hearing the stories of these people, I believe we can do something about it. We could help them. That's why I chose Miss Philippines Earth, because Miss Philippines Earth focuses on the preservation or rehabilitation or the improvement of the environment. And
Exactly.
that what I can relate to what is happening to the status of our marine biodiversity in Albay. So because of there's a destruction in our marine biodiversity, the people are suffering because their livelihoods are getting affected. Imagine, uh, wala silang titirahan yung mga isda sa dagat. They don't have these corals to live at. They don't have the food to eat, the smaller fishes for them to eat. Bakit
Mm-mm.
sila mag-stay sa amin? Or how can they grow their population there? Siyempre, mawawalan talaga kami ng dagat. And that's because of the imbalance and the destruction of the marine ecosystem. And of course, as a mechanical engineer, I believe I can have this a new approach. A new approach that I can offer to the national to this national competition. So I'm including technology, a green technology in saving marine biodiversity. So that's why.
Wow! Parang ang hirap isipin. Parang ang hirap isipin kasi na magkakaroon ng technology sa marine
Sa
biodiversity.
dagat, 'di ba?
Mm,
It's because it's
yes,
wet.
oo. That's right, that's right. So parang ang hirap, ganun. Pero I really love the initiative kasi nga
Thank you.
we are already living in with the technology talaga, 'di ba? And yes, one thing to make use or make use the most of the technology is use it as well in every form that we can really make use of. Oh, ngayon sa
Yes.
biodiversity. Pero um Angeline, nagsisimula pa lang tayo. Nagsisimula pa lang tayo. So, yeah, I really love na parang we are leading already to get to know your advocacy. Pero let's stop from that muna. Okay, because
Sure.
we will definitely talk more about your advocacy later on. So before
Mm-hmm.
we proceed pala, let's talk some more about, well, yung mga ordinary life mo. And we're gonna make
Ordinary.
use, yes, of course. And we're gonna play Have You Ever Had? So this is
Oh my
basically
god.
a this is basically a modified Never Had I Ever. Okay,
Yeah.
so ngayon we'll just simply I just simplified it with Have You Ever Had. So in order for us
Iinom
as
muna
well
ako,
to,
friends, kinabahan ako
go
sa have
ahead,
you
go
ever
ahead.
had.
Parang mga revelations, di ba?
Oo nga eh.
Okay. Just let me know when you are ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm
Okay.
excited. I'm
Uh,
thrilled.
simple lang naman. So first off, have you ever had worn an oversized or undersized pair of shoes?
Yes, I did. I
Mm-hmm.
did. When was that? I think that was oversized. I think that
Childhood.
was ay naaalala ko when I was in my OJT. So, yung shoes kasi ng power plant, actually, I worked in a geothermal power plant. Yung size 8 nila, sobrang laki. So, syempre, nagamit ko na siya. Hindi ko na siya pwede sa uli. So, ginamit ko siya for 3 months na maluwag siya. So, kailangan ko gumamit ng makapal na medyas. And then, I tried using a smaller size when I joined pageantry. Kasi syempre, when I started pageantry, wala pa akong pambili ng mga high heels. So, syempre, kailangan ko gamitin ko ano yung meron. Maliit. So,
Diba?
ayun, nairaot naman.
Yes, hello Ron Flor Barcinas watching from the Northern Mariana Islands. Totoo?
Wow.
Totoo ba
Yes,
yan?
that's my auntie. She's in Northern
Ah,
Mariana.
hi! Good evening
Hi,
po from the
tita.
Philippines. And hello Kim Kiboon? Kibum? Kim Kibum?
Kiboom.
Yeah, all the way from Legazpi, Albay. Yes.
LA.
Mm.
Yeah.
Hi, Marvin. Yes. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, Ma'am Roan. Ayun. So, yun nga, normally sa pageantry, yung mga undersized and oversized, no? And how was that when you are walking with, um, with undersized shoes?
Of course, it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable at first, but of course, as you walk all throughout the competition, hindi mo na mapapansin yung size ng sapatos mo dahil sobrang kaba ka na. Alam mo yun, especially with yung tinatawag yung special awards, hindi kasi
Oo.
talaga ako. Kaya when I was a bit younger, especially when I was still starting, hindi ako yung tipong awardee ng special awards. Like, kunyari, yung Miss Glutathione, syempre naman yung skin natin, yung Miss
Oo.
Hair something, kulot ako. So, alam mo yun, yung tipong kinakabahan ako, pero alam ko naman hindi ako matatawag sa special awards na ganun. Nakakalimutan ko na yung sakit ng paa ko. So, yeah, it was really, wala, hindi mo na nararamdaman.
Plus, the tiis ganda na lang. Ganun.
TS ganda. Grace under pressure daw.
Now, have you ever had sneaked out from home?
Have I? I haven't because my mom and dad, they're really very strict. Like, I remember this time that I went home late, nilock talaga nila yung door, Francois. So, I have this high respect and fear with my parents, even with my aunties and uncles, talagang hindi talaga ako tumatakot. So, tatakot ako, baka hindi wala na ako uwi.
Hindi na mauulit.
Hindi na talaga makakaulit. So, I haven't.
Yeah, di ba? Ako nun umaakyat ako sa bubong. Joke.
Totoo ba?
No, actually, there was a time, nung time kasi na yun, bata, mga high school siguro, and it was also the time when they were actually reconstructing, parang renovating the house. And then there was no ceiling, ganyan. Parang wala siyang, plywood, ganun, wala siyang cover.
Yeah.
So, open pa siya, ganyan. Parang yung bubong lang, ganyan. Tapos, ganun na. Tapos, di ba sa probinsya tinitirahan ng ganun. So,
Oo, hindi ka ba natakot baka mapagkamalan ka magdinakaw doon, Renzo?
So, ginawa ko ay, umakyat ako. Tama-tama kasi nun, may lubid. Ganyan.
Yeah. Grabe.
But never had, parang ikaw na never had ulit again. Ganun.
Never had ulit.
Never had ulit again, gano'n. Akyat na lang ng bubong. Ayun. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, for joining us tonight. Yes, please just drop your questions down below, and we'll definitely ask your questions to Aubrey. Now, have you ever had wished to be a boy?
I have.
Talaga?
I have wished to be a boy, especially when the time na hindi ako nagiging crush ng mga crush ko. Kasi parang I want to see myself in a boy's perspective way back. Like, am I really that ugly? Yung talaga, kasi naiisip ko siya, am I really that ugly? What if I'm a boy? Wouldn't I like myself? So, I think that was the time. Yeah, I remember then. I remember, sana lalaki na lang ako para ako yung naliligaw. Kaya hindi ako nag-aantay ng ligawan.
Diba? Curiosity. Um,
Yeah.
have you ever
Ikaw
had a
ba?
crush? Ako, ano ba? Of course, of course.
As in.
Of course, bata pa lang, I already had wish to be the other way, you know.
Mm-mm. And you loved it, 'di ba?
Yeah,
You're
oo,
happy.
of course. And trying to live it, yun.
Yes, yes. You should embrace it. Kasi
Of
when
course.
you're, yes, 'di ba?
Mm-mm.
When you're stopping yourself from being who you feel you really are, you're agonizing yourself and you're also agonizing other people and noticing you.
Yes, that's right. And it's not being you already when you are not embracing yourself. So parang ang hirap kasi na you are trying to be someone else. You are not. Diba?
Yeah.
That you are not. Yes, hello
Mm.
Kim Kibuom or Kibuom
Cebu,
from
Team
Team Pageant
Pageant
United PH.
United PH. Hi,
Mhm.
Kim. Cebu. Good
So,
evening.
yan. So, one of the boys ka daw.
Yeah. Pero hindi
Sir,
masyado.
maraming,
Feeling ko nga ako yung princess nung college kami. Kasi syempre, puro boys nung kaklase ko. Wala silang choice.
marami.
Wala silang choice. Konti lang kami
Which,
girls.
which one of the reasons why you took engineering?
Actually, honestly, one of the
Uh,
reasons, I had several, but one of the personal reasons why I took engineering, ayun siguro, mas madaling makisama sa guys. For me. Um, I find it easy na parang to be one with the boys.
mm-mm.
Yung mga trip ng mga lalaki.
May mga ganyan talaga eh. Yes, hello
Mm-mm.
Lois Cardino Asuncion watching all the way from New York. New York Cubao. Joke.
Yes.
New York, New York, USA. So,
Hi, Ninang.
ayun. Just kidding po, Ma'am Lois. Yeah. Thank you for
Yeah, she's
for
not.
watching po. Have you ever
Yeah.
had Aubrey, have you ever had a crush on your instructor or professor back in college or even a teacher in high school?
I did. I did.
Talaga. Especially
Yes.
engineering eh.
Ay, sa engineering. Ay, yes ata. Yes ata. Yeah, yeah. Because I really adore guys who are highly intellectual. Kasi
Mm-mm.
nata-challenge yung mind ko. I don't know. I'm not sure if my term is correct Parang I think it's sapiosexual. You get attracted to people who are very intelligent or more intelligent than you are.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Oh, just correct me, guys, yung mga nanonood dyan. Alam ko maraming matatalino dyan. So, yun. What is the term for that? That you get
Yes,
attracted to people who are very intelligent or smart.
sapyo nga.
Yun.
Mm.
Di ba?
Ayun,
So,
oo.
yun. Yeah, I did.
Ayun,
Pero
di
not
ba?
naman in the relationship talaga with the professor. I think, wala naman.
Admiration, yes. That's
Yeah,
definitely
admire.
happening. That's definitely happening.
Mm.
Especially kapag ka, alam mo yun, good looking na, tapos ganun pa, di ba?
Matalino pa. Di
Oo,
ba?
ay
Oo.
nako, full package.
Yes.
Di ba? Ayun. Ako
Ayun.
shout out daw Milagros Asuncion.
Ay, hello, Lola. Lola baby.
Ang
Diba? My family
cute.
are very supportive. Like, yeah,
Yes,
they
they
are. They are.
are.
May Asuncion clan. Zapata,
Wow.
Asuncion, yan, Flor, Barcidas. Ay, yung mga family natin sa Minalin, Pampanga. And of
Mm-hmm.
course, I think Olonga po.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Diba?
watching.
Thank you so much, guys. Now, Aubrey, have you ever had worn your sister's clothes or dress?
Yes, I did the other day.
How was
I
it?
borrowed her outfit for one of
Without
my interviews
permission?
too. Without permission? I did. I ain't because I'm the ate.
Oh, tapos
Yeah,
magka-size.
I'm the ate. Yes, magkaka-size kami ng mga sisters ko. We have same body build. Saka magkaka-height din kami.
Ay,
But I'm
bongga
the
yan.
ate.
Bongga yan.
Oo, 'di
So,
ba?
one dress for everyone, di ba?
One dress fits all.
Di ba? Di ba? Why not, di ba? Mas maganda yan, tipid-tipid.
Oo,
Now,
tipid.
have you ever had sold any of your pre-loved items?
I haven't. I haven't because I'm not the type of person who buys something that I don't need.
Oo.
Like, there's this instance I really want this bag, and I need to think three long months before I decide to buy it. Kasi
Mm-mm.
I have this great value of everything, especially money.
Mm-mm.
Pinag-iisipan ko kung saan ko siya gagastusin. Hindi ako luxurious na tao because I know how difficult it is to get money, to alam mo yun,
Oo.
well, of course, I'm not discounting the fact na may mga people talaga na they feel happy when they buy things. But for me kasi it's not that the way of of enjoying for me. More of investment.
Practical.
Yeah.
Practical
Practical.
kasi.
So
Oo.
I haven't sold anything yet. And kung may mga niliitan man ako or mga hindi na ako magamit, binibigay ko sa mga sisters ko or cousins. Yes. Hi, Akon Cass from Kalatiwi, Albay. Ayun.
Diba? Ang dami ha. Ayun.
Yes. Hi, Earl John from Tacloban.
These are mga kamag-anak mo talaga sila ha. Ayun.
Yes, diba?
Kakatuwa naman. Ang laki ng clan.
Yeah.
Now,
Blessed.
Aubrey, have you ever had fallen in love with your best friend?
I haven't. Fallen in love yung talagang yung partnership.
Oo.
Eros love, no, I haven't.
Talaga.
I haven't.
Wala.
Kasi
Oh.
for me, there's a fine line between friendship and partnership with Eros love.
Mhm.
So, I'm not the type of person that can risk friendship for the sake of love. Because love is very critical. It's very dangerous. So, ako talaga very straightforward akong tao. You tell me what you want sa akin. Para
Mm.
clear tayo. I don't like kasi gray statement, gray status, anything gray. Ayun.
Oo.
I have it.
Oh, 'di ba,
Hi, Kuya Marvin.
sabi
Hi,
kasi
Jerlyn.
nila sabi kasi nila 'di ba, kapagka ano daw, kapagka ang foundation of love is friendship, ganyan. Mas ano
Yeah.
daw, mas maganda daw yung ano, yung mas stronger daw yung relationship. Do you believe on that?
Hmm. I think I would agree at some point, but siguro it depends on the perspective of a person.
Oo.
Kasi I'm not the type of person na if a friend tapos dililigawan.
Oo.
Parang I feel a bit uncomfortable. Kasi what if we won't work out?
Mm.
Ayun yung fear ko eh. Ayun yung fear ko. What if we won't work out as a
Mm.
couple? So, I'm just so afraid to lose a friend. Kasi ako, I have a very small, um, close, yung talagang inner circle. When you, di ba, yung inner
Oo.
circle, I have a very, very small inner circle. When I call you a friend, talagang family na actually. I treat them
Mhm.
as family. So, I'm just so afraid of losing a friend
One,
slash a
yeah.
family because the relationship didn't work out.
Um,
Kasi 'di
but
ba, well,
mm.
sabihin natin kapag nag-break kayo ng partner mo or ng ex mo, but madalas may something.
See. What about,
Yeah.
yun nga, parang ganyan. So from being a boyfriend, ganyan, from being in a relationship, then have you experienced being a friend from the ex?
I did. For me, it would be if you were my ex, I would rather be casual with you. But I won't be
Civil.
a friend of you. Yeah, just civil, of course. For person, 'di ba? Parang I would respect you. I would give you high respects as a person, but I won't be friend with you in respect, especially if I already have a new partner, a new boyfriend. Because of course, as a partner, hindi mo maiiwasan na matatakot din siya.
Magsiselos.
Because of course, 'di ba, if ikaw Francois, if you have a boyfriend and then may kinakausap kang ex, how would he feel? Or kung magpalit kayo, kunyari yung partner mo, may kinakausap na ex, how would you feel? So it's just a matter of putting your feet into another's shoes. How would you feel if they would do the same way? So, ganun kasi ako, very empathetic akong tao na ayoko ng actually, ito lang, I'd rather get hurt than to hurt someone.
Oh,
Yeah.
di ba? Parang napaka-immaculate nun. Di ba?
Kasi I believe
Pero,
in true love. And true
mm-mm,
love needs to be respected.
mm-mm. Yes, of
Hi, Tita
course. Pero
Riza. In Perth.
ako kasi, ako kasi hindi ako makarelate.
Bakit?
I can't relate kasi syempre, walang relationship.
Wala. Yeah, yeah. It would come. It would come in time.
I'm not longing.
You're not
No,
longing.
I'm good with friends. I'm good with my best friends. I'm good with my family, and I love them all. Ganon.
Yes, yes. Well, relationships would not define us. Neither complete us. It is us who would complete us and define us.
Naloloko kasi hindi ko ba naniniwala sa akin o titingnan kita ng straight.
Sinad.
Mag-usap na lang
Nano,
tayo, Nad.
kinakayat ni Francois. I love your name, by the way. I love saying it. I love pronunciate.
Pronouncing.
Diba? Pronouncing it. It's Francois. It's
Thank
very
you.
French.
Actually,
Ano ba?
actually si Roxy, every time na may event sa Miss Earth ganyan. Tapos
Yeah.
siya yung host sabi, pag France, I really love your name. I want to have your
I
name.
love your name. Yeah, I love your name.
Kaya lang kapag naging
Francois.
babae yung name ko kasi, yeah, you can have my name. Unfortunately, when it's going to be named for feminine or for a girl kags ganyan, it wouldn't be Francois anymore kags ganyan. What is it? Francoise kags ganyan.
It's what?
Francoise. May S.
Francois.
Oo.
See. Okay.
May
Okay na
S
ako dun sa Francois. Okay na ako dun sa Francois.
lalaki for masculine Francois ganyan kasi wala siyang e sa end, pero kapag kasi feminine siya sa French may dagdag na e dyan sa last sa tabi ng S, kaya Francois ganon.
Yeah, how do you have that name? Bakit may ganyan kang
It was
name?
actually taken from Saint Francois de Sales, kaya
I see.
yun. Yun
Nice,
lang
nice.
siya. So, ayun.
Mhm.
Actually, may nagtanong dito.
Sure.
Since we were talking about love while relationships, does true love exist nowadays in social media? Hi,
It
Jersey,
does.
Franco. Thank
Hi,
you.
Jersey. That's my H move, ah.
Ay, talaga? Mm-mm.
Yes, of course, my doll maker. Jersey, hi, Jersey Franco. I love you, sis. I miss you.
Sana
Yes,
ako
true love
rin.
exists in social media. Do you know what? I met my 4-year boyfriend in a social dating app. And yes, and I'm humbly proud with it. I'm not even ashamed, not even a little, because I have this firm belief of technology, even the social media platforms, we are the masters of it. And
Exactly.
whatever we feed to it is what it will become. If you feed
Mm-mm.
it with negativity, with, sorry for the term, but hookups
Mhm.
or just short-term relationships lang yung gusto mo, it will become like that. But if you are
Mm-mm.
there to genuinely look for someone who would be your partner for a long
Mm-mm.
term or hopefully for a lifetime, it would give
Mm-mm.
you like that. So it's
Mm-mm.
more of how you use something, especially social media. It
Mm-mm.
matters yung responsibility mo. It's
Mm-mm.
social responsibility to be exact. So
That's
yeah,
right. Mm-mm.
let's be intentional and being kind to ourselves too and to
Mm-mm.
others. Because of course, at first you might think that I'm doing this and it's benefiting me, and if
Mhm.
kahit sila hindi na mag-benefit, I cannot. Well, it's wrong, but
Mm.
one more thing, it would backfire to you, and I'm very certain of that.
Oh, it's karma, gano'n. Basically
Yes,
what
yes.
we think, yeah, but basically kasi what we think is what gonna result in return, 'di ba? Kasi nga
Yes, yes,
'di ba yung parang yung tawag nila doon ay law of attraction. So
yes,
that's very
yes.
common pero sometimes kasi pero I don't really I don't really invalidate those who are falling in love ganyan through the dating app because that really happens. Yeah, tulad nga ng
Hmm.
sinabi mo, whatever your intentions is that will definitely feed you because what we definitely um what we definitely do will definitely lead us to a circumstance, 'di ba?
Yes,
So,
yes,
'di ba? 'Yun yung action natin eh. Yung action natin kasi nagli-lead lang sa circumstance. Kaya tama ka naman
yes.
doon.
Yun yung law of action and reaction. O, di ba?
Oo, 'di
Napaka-technical.
ba?
Hi, Team Visin
'Di ba?
Marino from Legazpi Albay.
Mhm. 'Di
Pasensya
ba?
ka na, friends mo, if sometimes I'm being technical.
No, that's fine. Pero parang natututo rin ako sa mga technicalities. So pwede na kayo magkaroon ng talk show, kayong dalawa yung host. Yeah, gusto ko talaga siyang maging co-host.
May daldal talaga ako, friends mo.
'Di
Sobrang
ba?
daldal
That's
ko.
fine. And I love it. Mm.
Actually,
Ayun.
I've been working as actually I work as sales in
Mm.
engineering industry. So kaya nung nag-lockdown talaga, it was really hard for me to cope up because I can't talk to anyone physically. And it's different when you talk to someone na naka-screen. It's different. It's
That's right.
different talaga. So that's why I planted. Itong mga tanim kong sa likod, so sila kinakausap ko. It's true. Totoo nga. I think that's why they grew up that big.
Kasi sabi nga nila, when you really make interactions with the plants, ganyan. So, parang maganda daw yung nila, yung paglaki nila. Parang nagiging
Totoo
healthy
ba?
din daw sila. Oo.
Narinig niyo yan.
Ayan. Okay. So, before we ask your question, Maria,
Yeah, sure.
yeah,
Mhm.
we'll just have to continue first our have you ever had because we're not yet
Yeah.
finished. So,
I'm so
have you
happy with
ever,
have you ever had.
'di ba? It's leading us to topics, 'di ba, na
Yeah.
nakakatuwa lang. So, have you ever had eaten a chicken intestine or chicken isaw?
I love chicken isaw. Like every
'Di
time
ba?
there's a barbecue outside, I'm gonna buy. I'm surely gonna buy.
'Di ba? Ang sarap. Oh,
Ayoko ng
parang
isaw
gusto
na
ko.
walang laman. Gusto ko yung
'Di
walang.
ba? Yung gusto ko yung medyo juicy kasi eh.
Yeah,
'Di ba?
oo.
Iba kasi yung lasa
Nagutom,
ng medyo juicy. Ayoko yung yung toasted. Sa totoo lang.
nagutom ako, Francois.
Ako rin. Ayun. So, next up, what about yung tinatawag ng Betamax? Do you eat that?
Yeah, I love Betamax. Oo,
'Di ba ang
nagtitinda kami
sarap?
before. Oo, ang sarap. Super sarap. Like, I even eat chicken head. Yung brain ng
Oo.
chicken head. Yes, hi MC
Oo.
Dakuba. Yes, I miss Legazpi Hepa Street. We have this Hepa Street in Albay. So, do you know what a Hepa Street is?
No,
Kansa,
not
have you
yet.
ever... Ang Hepa Street is lahat ng lamang loob, lahat ng exotic food, you can find
Oo.
it there. Kaya siya
Oo, kasi
tinawag na
sinasabi
Hepa
nila
Street.
pang-hepa.
Oo,
Kasi
kakahepa
nakakahepa.
ka na. Pero, well, awa ng Diyos, hindi naman kami nagka-hepa ng mga friends ko. But we love Hepa Street. Talagang after
Mm.
school, during college days, we would really definitely go to that part in Legazpi. And
Mm.
talagang kahit na isi-save namin yung baon namin maghapon para makapag-Hepa Street. I miss
Oh,
it.
sana makapunta ako doon. Gusto ko
Yeah,
yan.
you should. Yeah, you should. Itutour ka namin. Albay is a very beautiful place, especially Santo Domingo, Legazpi. Sobrang ganda, Kamalig. There's so many places to go to there. Like parang when you visit Albay, you would never want to leave.
Saan ba yung Hepa Street?
Actually, meron din naman sa ibang places, pero malaki yung sa Legazpi City.
Oo, kasi nakapunta na ako sa Legazpi but never been to Hepa Street. Kasi way back, matagal na. Parang ayaw i-reveal. And nakapunta na rin kasi ako sa Ginobatan when, for the relief dati. For the relief dati kasi we do relief dati, ganyan. So, nakapunta ako sa Ginobatan and Nagaspi.
Mm-hmm.
So, those were the places.
Yes.
And then, of course, Cagsawa. So, those were the places that I visited sa Bicol region.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Actually, yung isa sa bucket list ko is Sorsogon.
Ay, Sorsogon is a very beautiful place. You should try Kasiguran. Ang ganda ng Kasiguran.
Sana I'll get to visit those places talaga. Kasi I really love traveling as well. Pero, dahil sa pandemic, hindi na nangyayari. Anyways, have you ever had too much fun at a party?
What? So, have I what?
Have you
Sorry?
ever had too much fun at a party?
Yes, I did. Like drop dead fun.
Diba? And,
I don't want
it's a
to give
party, diba?
details na, sorry but that's the
that's
best
fine.
thing that I could say. I was drop dead in a party. Gosh, I want to forget that.
Lahat naman tayo nakaka-experience ng ganyan. How about this
Sorry
one?
to tell.
How about this one, Aubrey? Have you ever tried cutting classes?
Cutting classes? No, I haven't. Religious ako sa pag-aaral.
Oh, diba?
Yes, religious ako sa pag-aaral, pero meron lang kaming parang attitude nung college na yung alam niyo yun, yung parang yung may class kami na baka hindi pumasok yung prof, tapos magte-text kami ng mga kaklase namin, papasok ka? Tapos magre-reply, ikaw papasok ka? Tapos magre-reply ulit siya, kung hindi ka papasok, hindi ako papasok. May ganun.
Influences niya.
Yeah. But I think I haven't tried cutting classes. It's not good, kids, ha? Students, don't cut class. Don't cut class. That's
right.
bad.
But I experienced that in college.
Hala ka! What have you done? What have you cut class?
Especially kapag kayo ko yung professor ko, ganyan, it's boring, ganyan. Boring yung yung subject, yung course, ganyan. So, ayaw pumasok, ganyan. Tapos lang, kasi nag-ano ako dati, tawag dito, nag-working student ako. So, plus lang muna ako sa work, ganyan. So, even just 1 hour, para may pera, di ba? Ganon ako dati.
Yeah. Yeah, it's okay.
Pero syempre,
nanonood yung mga classmate ko mga guilty sa sa pinagagawa namin ng college.
may nga nagsabi nga, yes, I have, sabi nila,
Tapos, hala.
If you had a warning label, what would you say? What's a warning label?
Ikaw, Francois, anong warning label mo bago ako? Ikaw nga.
Yung warning label ko is laging don't mess up with me.
Oh, I like that. Are you a Taurus?
Hindi, Leo.
Ay, we're Leo.
Mm.
Yeah.
Ayun,
Naniniwala din
ganda
ako
sa
sa mga
ano
ganyan.
ganyan. Kasi nga, well, I could be the best person I could be with you, ganyan. I could be in
Mm.
my best behavior with you, ganyan. But just never ever try to to awaken my monster, the monster inside of me, parang ganun.
Ay, nakakatakot pala si Sir. Hindi kita aawayin, promise.
No, no, ano talaga, ayoko kasi yung parang tini-trigger ako, ganyan. Kasi, well,
Yeah.
I can stand my patience, ganyan. I can be
Hmm.
the most patient person you'll ever know, ganyan. But never ever just
Hmm.
abuse me, ganyan. Kapag na-abuse na kasi ako, doon ako
Yes.
nati-trigger, ganyan.
Mm.
Ayun.
Yes. Ako siguro wag paglaruan, nangangagat.
Don't ever ever try to mess up with me, ganun. Di
Yeah,
ba?
yeah.
Oo,
Oo
talaga.
naman.
Oo, that's
Especially on
really
our, 'di ba,
happening.
yeah, when we are on a bad day, when we experience a bad day, syempre, 'di ba? Lalo na kung kunyari hindi kayo masyadong close. Ayun.
Yes, hello Norman Despi. Yes.
Hi, Norman. Good
Yeah.
evening.
Oh, by the way, Norman, yeah, I got your schedule already. So we'll see you then on your schedule.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. One last. Have you ever had fallen asleep with your gown and shoes on?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Gown and shoes on. Sobrang pagod sa pageant. Yeah, I did.
Oo.
But
Especially sa binibini, no?
grabe, like
Mm.
talagang sa sobrang pagod mo, I actually even experienced this hindi ko siguro severe fatigue. I thought nakapagilamos ako. Pagising ko, may makeup pa ako.
Oo.
Hi,
Oo.
Tito Jess Ariana, you're there.
Hi,
Hi.
Tito
That's our
Shes.
manager.
Hi, Mama Jess. Ayun.
Yeah.
So there. I think we've learned so much about Aubrey. And yes, guys, I'm telling you, she is very relatable. Okay. She's just as human as we are. All right. So guys, please
Yeah.
just I'm encouraging you guys to um to to rain us with your questions at the comment section. As we come back later on, we will definitely ask those questions with her, to her rather, after this short break. All right, we are
Ayun.
back.
Yes, we're
So,
back.
yeah, you're welcome, sir. Thanks, Pageant My Focus. You're always welcome, sir. Right. So,
Yes.
mhm. Okay, Aubrey, let's talk some social issues this time. Oh,
All
before
right.
that,
Okay.
let me just ask the question that Dave asked a while back actually. Here's the question.
Sure.
What is something what is something you have done that you felt illegal but it wasn't?
I think was illegal, but it wasn't. When I parked on a street, but it but there's no signage saying no parking here. Because I
Uh,
feel like because it's a street, and then
mm-mm,
I feel like I'm blocking people. But of course, it was
mm-mm.
just a short time. But I think it was illegal. But I think it wasn't. So yeah, I
Oo
still parked.
naman,
I
di
don't
ba?
care.
Di ba?
But
Oh,
I can, but of course I needed to do my work. So I still parked a bit. But it was like I was blocking a bit of the street. I think one third of the street, and then ayun. I think it was illegal and slash not illegal. Wala naman nakalagay na ano eh, no
That's right.
parking. So, pwede mag-park.
Mm. 'Di ba? Kung wala rin naman nakalagay na no parking or don't block this driveway, ganyan. So, fine pa
Yes. Ayun,
'yun.
one thing, I never parked in front of a driveway. Siyempre, that's for safety. Don't ever do that, drivers, okay?
Ay, sana marunong lahat, 'di ba?
I needed to learn how to drive. Actually, I came here in Metro Manila. Like, I think that was 2014. I don't know how to drive. But I was forced to learn how to drive here because of my job and of course the setup here in Metro Manila. 'Di ba sobrang mahirap sumakay dito.
That's right.
Mm.
Pero medyo okay na ata ngayon.
Lately, yes. Lately, actually, I would like to commend the MMDA.
Oo.
Kasi the fact na nilagay nila, the way they strategize
Mm.
new the new routes, especially in
Parang new
EDSA.
lane in EDSA, oo.
Yes, yes, gumanda siya. And of course, syempre, mas maluwag na yung traffic for the PUV, tama ba? Public Utility Vehicles. Mas
Mm.
marami nang may entice na sumakay instead of bringing their own cars. But of course, for
That's
some like
right.
me, working as sales, I can't talagang hindi magdala ng car because I go to places as far as Bataan and as low as Batangas. So I bring my car, our car. Mm.
Sana all. And plus,
I love
ano
driving.
kasi, and plus kasi may mga gamit ka. That is why.
Yes, ang dami kong bitbit. So I need to go to the power plant. So ang dami kong bitbit ng mga heavy shoes, mga
Oo.
PPEs.
Oo.
Mm.
Kailangan hindi mo naman kailangan, mahirap yung dalhin kapag ka nasa ano ka,
Pag
sa
nakabus.
utility, public utility vehicle.
Baka naman after 1 year ko sa work, muscle-muscle na ako. So,
Di ba?
kaya nagdadala lang ako.
And hi ate, thank you so much po sa question. And question coming from Bia E. Marino. Hi
Mhm.
ate, go go go. We are always here to support you. And the question is, what is the biggest problem of Mother Earth?
Well, the biggest problem of Mother Earth is, of course, the habits of the people, the mindset
Mm-mm.
of the people. We always want this easy ways of doing things. Like, for example, there's no trash can. We would just throw it anywhere. And this dominating ways is actually destroying our environment. This plastic reached our seas and, of course, polluting our oceans, kill our marine animals. And of course, in the longer run, it might also kill us humans because of
Mm-mm.
microplastic contamination by fishes or of
Mm-hmm.
course seafood. So I
That's right.
hope that we would be more conscious and cautious of everything that we do because it would not just benefit our environment in the longer run, but of course it would benefit us because we would have a much cleaner, a much colorful, and of course a much healthier earth to live on.
That's right. And actually, you are correct that it's not the environment that will benefit, but all the more on our part.
Yes, yes, because well, of course, there's a problem in global warming, there's a problem in climate change, but of course, these things are happening or are fast happening because of our dominating ways. So if
That's
we
right.
would be controlling, if we would choose to be responsible stewards of the environment, it would be beneficial to everyone and everything.
Mm-mm. That's right. Okay. So
Yeah.
parang give and take lang, 'di ba? What
Yes, give
basically
and
we
take.
give to the Mother Earth, that's also what the Mother Earth is giving us.
Times 10.
'Di ba?
Mhm, yes.
That's right, times 10 talaga yung nakukuha natin sa Mother Earth. And another question from Asuncion Princess. Princess Asuncion or Asuncion Princess talaga? Because I used to have a classmate with the name Asuncion as well. If you
Oo, 'di
could,
ba?
mm, it could
Yeah.
also be a name kasi eh, but first name. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Asuncion for Assumption.
Yes, assumption. It's Spanish,
Mm-mm.
I think, assumption.
Yes, Asuncion is Spanish for assumption. In Tagalog na rin ata siya. Asuncion.
Taga,
Oo.
oo.
Diba?
Marami na akong naririnig.
Mm, Assumption. So, ayun. Anyways, it's my birthday.
Is it your birthday? Is it your
Na
birthday? Ikaw ba?
assumption, assumption, assumption
Ah,
of the Our Lady of Mary.
oh, totoo
Assumption
ba
of
today?
Mary. No, it's on August 15.
August 15, yes.
Yeah, Assumption of Mary.
You're
Yeah.
like my dad. Actually, you're like my, parang naalala ko sa yung dad ko kasi he's a devotee of Mama Mary. So, lahat ng fiesta ni Mama Mary,
Mm.
talagang alam niya
Memorize
and
niya.
sineselebrate niya. Oo,
Mhm.
devotee si
Yun.
Papa.
So, August 15, Assumption of Mary. Feast na talaga yun.
Mm.
Solemnity. Sa simbahan yun.
Mm.
So, malaking
Mm.
celebration yun sa simbahan. Kaya pumupunta lang ako sa simbahan para ma-celebrate ang birthday ko. Ganun.
Mm.
Ayun. Anyways, the question is, if you could add any word in the dictionary, what word would it be and what would it mean?
Oh, that's a
Iba
very
rin.
difficult question. Oo nga, iba rin. So, I need to make invento. I think it would be it would be love love. It would be love love because love love is our endearment, and for
Oo.
me, it's my way of. I want it to be put in the dictionary because I want to put emphasis on
Oo.
endearment and love.
Oo. 'Di ba? Kumbaga
Love love.
para siyang superlative of love, 'di ba?
Yeah, super. Oo nga. Kasi ang hilig natin na super love. Okay, so para mas
Oo.
madali, love love na lang.
'Di ba? Nakakatuwa. So,
Ikaw ba, Francois? Ako, ikaw maglalagay ano?
ako maglalagay, siguro ang ilalagay ko ay ano ba? Siguro magbabaro ako ng word from our dialect.
Oh,
Oo.
eh,
I
which
would
is?
love to put, yeah, which is Idu. So
Idu.
I'm actually an Ibanag. I speak Ibanag. I speak Ilocano. But I would love Idu. ID, IDDU, which means
Mm-hmm.
love.
Ooh, we're both lovers. I love that.
Yeah, diba?
You know what,
Love.
Francois? I believe this world only needs love because
Of
from
course.
love, 'di ba, as humans, it's very human nature that if we
Yeah,
are in love, we tend to do everything. Literal.
that's right.
We
That's
tend to
right.
do everything for the person that we love. So if we
That's
are
right.
just going to fall in love and to be genuinely in love with Mother Earth, imagine what can we do to not just to save her but to beautify her.
Yes, that's right. We have to
Mm.
love genuinely because everyone could love, but we have different levels of love kasi, and we have
Yeah.
different levels of expression of love due to the language of love
Yes.
that we all have. So we are all
What's
different in
your love
that ways.
language?
Nakakahiya because I'm
Sige
touchy
na, Francois,
person.
what's your love?
I'm a
Ah,
touchy
yeah, you're
person
a touchy
talaga. So
person.
I really love when someone would really love me, would really touch me, ganyan. And something like,
Ah.
kapag ka na-tap na ako, ganyan, gano'n na.
Oh, sweet. Oh, alam niyo na, guys.
So it's more of action talaga siya. Ganun.
More fashion.
I mean,
Cool.
visual action, hindi yung ayoko ng tawag dito, hindi invisible.
Ayaw mo nung kailangan mo pahulaan.
Yes,
Gano'n. Oo
oo.
naman, of
Kasi
course. Alam mo,
ayoko yung iniisip ko pa, ano ba, 'di ba? Ano ba 'tong pinapakita niya?
yes.
Oo.
Yes. You know what, guys and girls? You need to be certain on what you feel and then you tell it. Because
No,
because we're always afraid of what we don't know and what we don't say. We're
exactly.
always afraid of the uncertainty of the unknown. So for
Oo.
you to remove that fear, then brace yourself. You
Be
better have that
expressive,
backbone.
'di ba?
Yeah, be expressive. Anyhow, at the end of the day, instead of thinking the what ifs, at least you
Oo,
have that certain answer, that you have the particular answer. Ako
that's
kasi
right.
I'm the type of person that I really don't like to think. Napapagod ako, I'm getting drained. So ako, if I would like to know something, I would ask you like directly upfront, but of course kindly.
Oo, 'di ba? And sometimes kasi, I tend to assume. Kaya gano'n ako. I
Ayun, yeah.
tend to assume kasi parang, "Hala, ano na ba 'to, ano na ba 'to?" So, eventually, ay hindi pala, 'di ba? Parang nakakaano 'yun, heartbreaking, gano'n.
Yeah, but it's normal. It's normal naman to assume. Especially if the other person is making you feel. Kasi di ba, we also have this saying, action speaks louder than words.
Oo,
So, akala natin, actions are already enough. But of course, meron din naman isang statement na, never assume unless otherwise stated. So,
'di ba? 'Yun 'yun,
these
eh.
are
'Yun 'yun.
contradicting facts.
That's really the heartbreaking part. Kasi nga, never assume whenever one stated, 'di ba? Kasi
Stated.
parang
Mm.
parang naano, parang tawag dito, parang nagkakaroon ka ngayon ng fight within you, ganyan. Kasi parang on the other side, parang okay lang
Yeah.
mag-assume, parang on the other side, parang hindi pwede, gano'n. So, gusto ko talaga action.
Oo.
Siguro na dahil sa love,
Mm.
dahil siguro yung love language ko, kaya gano'n ako. Yan yung nagiging,
Mm. That's
ayun.
okay. That's perfectly okay.
Anyways, we'll go. Let's go back to the question. This is a question coming from
Mhm.
Prince Keith Marino Asuncion. I think kamag-anak mo ulit. How often do you push
Uh,
yourself outside of your comfort zone?
always.
Hashtag Mila. Mm-mm.
I
Okay.
always push myself to the limits,
Mm-mm.
to exceed my limits because I'm not afraid to fail or to do mistakes because I believe I'm still in the age. We are still in the age, including you, Francois. We're still in the age of working out on the person that we are going to be with for the rest of our lives. So
Yeah.
whatever mistake that you do, it will be forgiven. Of course, you need to forgive yourself, and
Mm-mm.
as long as you're not intentionally you don't intend to hurt anyone or to step on anyone, as long as your
Mm-mm.
intentions are pure to just have your self growth, then it's okay. Push yourself to the limits always because the best time for you to do mistakes is now that you're still young, because when you're old, people would be telling you, ang tanda-tanda mo na, ngayon mo palang ginagawa yan, so better do your mistakes now, but not in the
That's
expense of
right.
others, okay?
Exactly. And of course, learn from the mistake that you've done naman. Para the
Yes.
next time it happens, ganyan, at least you know how to deal with it naman. Hindi yung
Yes,
paulit-ulit na
yes.
lang. Ganun.
Yes,
Ayun.
yes. They say that the best lessons that we have is the experience now. But for me it's not. For me, the best teacher in life is the realization of experiences.
Mm, that's right, that's right.
Mhm.
Ooh, diba? Bongga naman ang usapan natin. Eto, natuwa lang ako dito sa tanong ni Nad.
Sige.
Paano singilin ng kaibigan mong matagal nang hindi nagbabayad ng utang na hindi siya ma-o-offend?
Hindi pa ako naniningil.
Talaga?
Totoo. I'm not
Pautang
that
naman.
person. Kasi hindi din pala nagpapautang. Hindi, joke. Hindi, honestly, I don't know how to answer that question because I'm not really the type na paano ba? Siguro may mga siningil na din ako, pero mga ano lang, yung pag siguro super, siguro sige, dali na lang natin sa ganitong perspective. Yung kunyari super duper laki na lang siguro ng hinirang. Ako yung taong nahihiya pag naniningil.
It's
Kasi,
actually happening kasi nga para sa
mm,
mga taong hindi talaga ginagawang negosyo ang pagpapautang, ganyan. Parang ikaw yung nahihiyang maningil pa sa mga taong mahilig umutang. Yung sa mga taong
yes.
kasi parang alam mo yun, these people na mahilig umutang, ganyan, na hindi agad-agad nagbayad ay for me ha, in my own opinion, parang sanay na silang umutang.
Well,
So,
two things. Oo,
Oo.
two things.
Kasi
Kunya
so
mm. Sige, go,
sa akin
Francois.
'no, sa akin 'no, hindi sa ano, sa first off, hindi kahit na kaibigan ko 'yan, I have to remind yung utang, "Uy friend, may utang ka may hiniram ka pala sa akin." Remind ko lang, gano'n muna. Kapagka wala pa rin, ganyan, so umabot na siya ng years, ganyan. Kasi ang tendency naman may makakalimutan na, let go ko na rin yun eh. Well, kung kunyari, pag
Oo.
500 pesos, ganyan, sige, let go na, ganyan. Pero, kunyari, kapag malaki na, syempre, mahirap yung i-let go, ganyan. So,
Oo.
alam mo, na sasabihin ko sa'yo, pera mo yan kung malaki yan, hindi mo kailangang isipin na ma-offend siya or not. Kasi kapag hindi mo siya kung hindi siya na-offend sa'yo, definitely, hindi niya marirealize na kailangan na niyang magbayad.
Yes. Ganito, tsaka, I think Nad is also asking for advice, Francois. So,
Yeah.
um, Nad, I'll give you two situations. First is, of course, kunwari, for example, you want to, gusto mo talaga singilin yung tao. Francois is right. Ask mo yung tao na, friend, baka naman may pambayad ka na dyan kasi kailangan ko na rin ng pera. Or kung talagang sa tingin mong ang dami niya ng reasons, ang tagal niya nang hindi nagbabayad, isipin mo na lang na gift mo na lang yun sa kanya. If hindi naman ganun kalaki, and if hindi mo naman kailangan, at the end of the day, you'll just think na at least hindi ako yun nangailangan.
Mm. Well, kung
Sila.
malaki
And ako
kasi
yung may
siya,
capability mambigay. Kung
kung malaki
malaki,
kasi siya,
oo.
kunyari, 1,000 na siya, ganyan. Sa akin kasi
Mm.
1,000 napakalaki na sa akin noon, ganyan.
Oo naman,
Siguro
oo
kaya ko
naman.
pang i-let go kapag 500 pesos. Sige, okay yan. Pipikit na lang ako for you, ganyan. Sige, gift mo na sa akin. Parang the entire life mo, parang ganon.
Grabe ka pa.
Oo, sige, gift ko lang sa iyo for the entire life, ganyan. For all the celebrations in your life, ganyan. Sige, that's my gift, ganyan. But never ever na
Oo.
pautangin kita ulit. Kasi tatandaan ko rin yun. Ganyan. Kasi, first off,
Yeah.
naging kind ako sa iyo to somehow rescue you on the time that you need me. Ganyan. Pero,
Yeah.
kung in-abuse mo na ako, of course, doon tayo mag-aano. Kahit kaibigan kita, no way, ganyan. But still, I can be friend with you. But whenever you ask na,
Yeah.
sorry, I can't.
Now
Ganon.
na. Oh, alam mo, friends, so feeling ko pwede tayong magkaroon ng talk show na na advice.
Oo. Di ba? Oo.
Oo.
Ayun. So,
Ayun, sana natulungan ka namin sa iyong problem.
sa yung katanungan, di ba? Now, what gift have you received that you will always treasure?
My family. My family had been my greatest and always biggest gifts of all time because they serve as my motivation in everything that I do. And I see to it that I won't fail because I have the reasons why I needed to succeed, which is them.
Mm. You're welcome, Nad. Yeah,
We love you,
family is,
Nad.
family is always the best gift. I definitely agree
Yes,
with
yeah.
you. Kahit na anong regalo pa or luxurious gift na ma-receive ka, I can't really exchange
Nothing would
anything. Yeah, I can't
nothing
really
would
exchange.
replace family.
Yeah, I can't really change anything for my family. I can't
Oh.
exchange. I can't really
And
exchange anything.
and you know what, Nad? Nads tuloy. Eh, Nad, ikaw kasi lagi ko nakikita sa screen. Alam mo, Francois,
Yes.
um, with all humility, I am what I am right now. I have what I have right now because of my family. Kasi, actually, also, Tito just always tell me this, that you can never be successful on something if you don't have something you offer it to.
Mm-mm.
And then I realized, kaya pala nare-reach ko to because every time I make a goal, I see to it that I give it to someone. or some people or something, because
Oh,
we should have this heart of being selfless at times, but I'm not saying always, okay, guys.
yeah.
Sometimes you also have your me time, but ano, serve a life with purpose
Oh,
because it's worth
see?
living. Yeah.
That's right. Oh, di ba? Napaka-rich ng ating napaka-rich ng ating usapan tonight. Hmm. How do you treat people who can do nothing for you?
I treat them with kindness. Well, everyone, you don't have to expect anything from other people. Their presence is already enough, I believe.
Mm-mm.
You need to appreciate each and every person that comes into your life because they might not do something for you, but something for sure is they are there just not for nothing. They might teach you a lesson. They might help you with something. They might not serve you with something, but they are exactly there in that particular time of your life because God has placed them there for a reason. But of course, don't
Mm-mm.
expect.
That's right. Um, when you give, ganyan, when you give something, don't expect to get something back
Mm,
in return. Yon lang yun.
yes. And
Mm.
most of the time, we feel ano ba yung tawag nila dito? Kapag kasi too much kang nag-e-expect or kahit konti lang na nag-e-expect ka, doon ang gagaling yung frustrations natin as
Exactly.
people. And on the first place, hindi naman nila sinabing mag-expect ka sa kanila. And kahit sabihin man nila na mag-expect ka sa kanila, you should have not done it.
Mm.
Because what what you cannot control are other people. What you can only control is yourself and your
Yourself.
reaction.
Exactly.
Hmm.
That's actually correct. Um, yung mga reactions natin, it's not actually the people what the people expect from us. But
But you
mm,
expect yourself to respond properly.
that's right, supposedly.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah,
Ayun, yun ha, Asuncion. Are you religious or spiritual?
I'm spiritual. I'm not
Mm.
religious because when you say religious, you're boxing yourself into a particular religion. So
Mm.
I'm more of a spiritual. I have this great faith. I sign of the cross. I believe in of course the Father, the Son, and of course every spiritual being. And but most of all, I believe in humanity and kindness.
Mm.
Because sometimes you might meet atheists but they are kind. You might
Mm.
meet mga tinatawag nilang yung mga kung ano man, sobrang dami nating religions, 'di ba?
Mm.
The religion sometimes separates us, but
Mm.
humanity and kindness, those two
Mm.
things, of course, embrace parang unite us.
Mm.
So, ayun. Huwag tayong maging masyadong sarado when it comes to religion. We need to be kind to other people because we never know. We would never know, or of course, we might never know the things that they've been through, why they're like that right now.
And being spiritual is more of having a relationship with God, and being
Yes,
religious and being religious is not actually it doesn't actually guarantee us that we are having relationship with God. So
yes,
yeah.
yes.
And as well at the
Oo.
same time, religion doesn't guarantee any human being for ang tawag dito for
A
tawag
space in heaven.
kingdom
A
o
place.
for God's
Oo.
kingdom ganyan. It's not a
Yes.
promise of God's kingdom.
Yes,
So
yes.
it's us basically that's making a place in heaven. Kung yun ang
Mm.
gusto nyo marinig. We are making investment in for a place in heaven for what we are doing on earth. Ayun.
I agree, I agree. So I hope you would just be kind to other people because you
Exactly.
don't know, malay mo ikaw na pala yung saving person niya na parang right
Oo.
now that person is in deep depression. So malay mo, your parang simple appreciation dun sa taong yun, even though he's in different religion or
Exactly.
race.
Mhm.
Diba?
And being
Let's be kind to
kind,
one another.
mhm. And being kind doesn't really make you against any of God's commandments or any of God's
Yeah.
yeah, any of God's tawag dito. Yeah, any of God's commandment, count mo na lang. So,
Mm-mm.
be kind. Yun lang yun.
Yeah.
Ayan. Tanong po, papayag po ba kayo magpakalbo at i-donate hair nyo for the benefit of a charity para gawin hair for wig? At why po? Thank you so much, Lyndon.
Kung,
Mhm.
yeah, if tatanggapin nila yung hair ko, oo.
Diba? Tapos, after a while,
No, if
magiging kulot
tatanggapin,
din.
oh, because of course, my hair can grow. My hair can
Mm-mm.
grow again. I can grow my
Uh,
hair longer again. And if this type of hair would give a smile and hope to
mm-mm.
children or yung parang tao
To
din sa
anyone,
society na to, to anyone that would be needing this, I would really be glad to give it. Pero after naman ng competition, mahirap po
not so soon,
mag-ayun.
ganyan. Not so
Not so
soon.
soon, please. But yeah, actually, if Lyndon saying that gives me an idea if that I could grow my hair really long and then I can give it to institution that would be appreciating to have it. Ang sarap. Alam mo ba, Francois?
Mm-mm.
Ang sarap tumulong. Yung,
That's right.
alam mo yun, hindi. Pero, yung tumulong na hindi ka humihingi ng recognition from other people or anything. Ang sarap tumulong na parang merong kiliti sa heart na hindi
Mm-mm.
nabibigay ng pera, hindi nabibigay ng regalo. The
That's
smile, the
actually
simple
most
smile.
that's actually the most fulfilling kasi nga
Mm.
sabi nga talagang ipapasok na naman daw yung scripture. Sabi nga 'di ba? Do not let your right hand do not let your right hand I
Your
know
right
do not
hand
let do
know
not let your left hand know what your right
what
hand
your right hand is doing.
yes. Mhm. 'Di ba?
Yes. Yes. And 'di ba meron palang follow-up question si Lyndon. Why po? Because ayun, nandiyan ka naman 'di ba? Well, Lyndon, you're asking me why po. Well, for me, it's what makes me happy.
Mm-mm.
Happiness of people also makes me happy.
Mm-mm.
And kung yun yung makakapagpasaya doon sa beneficiary ng charity, if my hair, kung hindi naman masyadong kaganda, ay makakapagpasaya sa kanila, I would really happy to give it to them.
Mm-mm.
Magpakalbo, sure. Kung talagang kailangan na nila. Kasi if I cannot give all things, but I can give what I have to these people. And kung yun yung makakapagpasaya ng buhay nila,
Mm-mm.
'di ba? It's
That's
my
right.
pleasure.
Trueness. Oh, 'di ba?
Mhm.
Hindi sila tumitigil sa pagtatanong. Ang dami pang tanong, sa totoo lang. Baka abutin tayo ng
Oo.
bukas. Would you rather be kind or right? We love you. We love
Oh,
Queen Aubrey.
yes.
Mhm.
Well, that is a hard question for a person for me with high values. But I would rather be right because it's so hard to, alam mo yun, panindigan yung kindness when it's not true.
Mm-mm.
There are things that are untrue but are kind. But what at the end of the day, kapag, of course, there is nothing that would be kept na, alam mo yun, untrue. So,
Mm-mm.
para lang maging kind ka, you would cling to untrueness. Parang, it is not sustainable. So, let us cling to what is right, but is sustainable, than be kind na temporary. We should
Mm-mm.
always look in a longer perspective. But of course, it's hard.
Mm-mm. Yeah, mahirap talaga yung sustain ng kindness. Kasi
Yes, yes.
you will always get tempted for, yeah, to do something, something unright, ganyan. So,
Mhm.
unright daw kung may word na unright.
Yes, yes,
Oo.
yes.
Something not right talaga. Oo. So, definitely,
Mm.
being right is just okay for me as well. I would rather choose to be right than to be kind.
Mhm.
Kasi at
Mm.
least when it is right, then when it is right to tell them how you feel, 'di ba? And that's still valid eh. And
Mm,
you
mm.
kahit hindi naman ibig sabihin kasi na kapag yung nasasabi mo yung feel mo, and that's still kindness eh. Especially kapag kunyari
Mm.
galit ka, could you still be kind when you are galit? 'Di ba hindi?
Yes, yes. And of course, kasi minsan when you are trying, kindness kasi is subjective, 'di ba?
Oo,
What if
that's right.
it's kind for you but for others it's not kind? When you say right, it's
Mm-mm.
subjective. It should
Mm-mm.
be uh it should be generally right.
Mm-mm.
So, most of the time it's hard to be right, but it's right to be right.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
Oh, speaking of right, actually may nag-pop na tanong sa akin kanina. But anyway, wag na lang muna kasi ang dami pang tanong. If a movie was made of your life, if a movie was made of your life, what genre would it be? Would you play? Who would
Who would
who
play?
would you wanna play? Or who would play you? Yeah, parang ganun. Who would play?
Yeah, she's asking kung gagawin daw movie ang aking life, anong genre and sino mag
Who would you
hmm,
wanna take the role of
ano ba
yourself?
aside from myself 'no, if magiging movie yung life ko, if my life would be a movie, its genre would be, I think rom-com, romantic comedy. Because I want my life to be fun. I want my life to be fun and loving. And I think kung hindi ako pwedeng mag-act in lieu of myself, siguro Janine Gutierrez. Because I always hear people saying that I look like Janine daw. And I want to
Oh,
meet her personally. So maybe it would be Janine. Hi Janine, I hope you're watching.
cute. So nila, may chemistry daw tayo. You know what?
Chemistry.
You know what? Ayoko ng chemistry kasi ayoko ng mga may
Physics.
mathematics involved.
I love math.
No, I
Balance daw
hate
natin
it.
yun, Francois. Balance natin yun. Ako yung math. Ikaw na lang yung English.
No.
You know what, Francois? Another
Mm.
reason why I took engineering kasi konti yung English.
Oh,
That's a fact. That's really a
talaga?
fact.
Sa
Yeah.
akin kasi,
So,
sa akin
mhm.
kasi wala akong choice. Ganyan. So, ito na lang talaga ang makukuha ko kasi unang-una, napakabobo ko sa mathematics. Ganyan. Di ba? There were there was actually a scholarship grant that was offered to me back in well after I graduated in high school. Tapos habang tinitingnan ko yung scholarship grant, ganyan, yung mga offered courses to choose from. Oh my God, wala akong
Mhm.
mapili kasi puro mga engineering, ganyan, mga IT. Ayoko nun ng IT, ayoko ng nursing, ganyan. What if kapag bumagsak ako, bumagsak ako, nawala ako sa kako ng ganyan, nawala ako sa scholarship, paano ko matutuloy yung pag-aaral ko? Siyempre, doon ako sa mas madali na kaya ko, at saka
Yeah.
masusustain ko talaga. So, ayun,
Mm.
pinili ko ang education.
Yes, and my hands are up and for the teachers. I have so many friends who are teaching, and my teachers really contributed a lot to my success.
Mm,
Ang daming
ayun.
nag-tutor sa akin when I was still in my grade school and high school, and I miss you all. I love you all, the teachers, my teachers in Bagong Bayan Central School, Legazpi City High School, and Bicol University, and of course yung sa barangay namin, my kindergarten teacher. I
Yan.
love teachers. I really do.
Whew. Thank you for loving us. But I'm not teaching right now.
Oh,
I
why
thought once
not?
actually, I thought once, but in college, So, yun. I enjoyed my
Mm.
teaching experience. So, yun.
Mm.
Kaya lang
Ako, I
kasi,
want to teach sana. Kaso I'm kind of impatient sometimes pag nagtuturo.
oh, siguro ako yung teacher na ayaw ng mga estudyante.
Bakit naman? Why so?
Sabi nila, terror daw ako.
Or, naku, dapat ewan ko, ako siguro, ako when I become if I would become a teacher, relax lang. Basta pag
Hindi
nag-exam ka,
kasi,
pag hindi ka pumasa, bagsak ka talaga.
yun nga yun kasi yung point ko. Kaya, never ever, kasi sabi ko sa kanila, never ever question your grades kako ng ganyan sa kanila. And never ever question me on your grades kako sa inyo kapag bumagsak kayo because look kako sa kanila, very transparent ang records ko. Yun. So,
Mm.
kung wala kang mga exams, how can you pass, di ba? Kaya nagagalit ako.
Hmm.
Kasi as much as I really want to pass all of you, kasi ayaw ko makita yung pagmumukha nyo na paulit-ulit sa klase.
Ay,
Kasi there could be a
nako.
tendency that I'm going to teach you once again, kaparang sa kanya. And I don't want to parang dito, I don't want to think na ibang teacher o ibang instructor na ang ma-assign sa klase mo by the time. Wag na lang.
Hmm.
Yun.
Yeah. Ay,
Kaya
na-miss ko
sabi,
tuloy yung mga teachers ko.
kaya sabi nila ang terror ko daw. So, ayun. Oo, terror ako.
Speaking of terror,
Terror ako inside the
hi sa
class.
mga hi sa mga mechanical engineer professors sa Bicol University College of Engineering. Nako,
Wow.
kung terror sis yung pag-uusapan talaga. Ayoko po magsalita, baka wala akong uwian.
Pero
But I
alam
love
mo,
them, I miss them.
I learned from the instructors and professors back in college talaga. Even nung nasa ako sa postgraduate school ko, ganyan, I really learned a lot from them. Kaya yun,
Yeah,
naging
they're
ganun.
the most memorable ones actually. Actually, either the kindest or the most terror.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Oh, hindi naman sa hindi ako kind sa kanila ha. Kasi nga
Well, you're there to teach them though.
yes, and I really tried to give the best teaching strategy so that they could learn
Mm-hmm.
from my lessons, 'di ba? From my course.
Yeah.
Ganun kasi.
Yeah.
Lalo na kasi noon, ang course ko kasi noon ay parang hindi nila binibigyan ng halaga. Ano lang naman 'yan.
Oh, don't do that. Yeah.
Theology lang naman 'yan, ganyan sila. Theology lang
OMG, I
'yan.
love Theo. I love
Theology
Theo.
lang 'yan sa kanila. Pero
Gosh,
hindi ka
why?
makaka-graduate nang wala kang theology. Sa kanila.
Alam mo ba, I had this interest on Theo, on Bibles, on religious stuffs talaga. I planned on taking a Theo class.
Talaga?
Ayan. And
Go.
the only book that I'm reading, by the way, is the Bible.
Oh, ang cute, diba?
Yeah.
Ayun, huwag na natin pag-usapan yung baka saan tayo mapunta, baka maging charismatic
Baka
group.
maging Bible class to. Oo.
Ayun, there's a question coming from Bia. Sabi ni Bia, would you change your religion to marry the person you love?
I would. I would. If
Mm-hmm.
it's necessary, I would. Because, as what I've said a while ago, religions are actually, well, unfortunately, somehow separates us from the other people. But love actually unites us. So I
That's
believe
right.
that love conquers all. And no matter what religion my partner, my boyfriend would be, I'm willing to change my religion for him.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah. Pwede naman kasi yun. And pwede naman kasi yung hindi mo kailangan magpalit ng ng religion, ganyan. Kasi meron naman tayong tinatawag na mixed marriage. Well, ang
Yeah.
sinasabi kasi nila ngayon kasi parang kapag sinasabing ikakasal ka sa isang, kunyari born again, ganyan, hindi po ano yun, different religion yun. Sekta kasi yun. It's a sect.
Like,
Oo.
it's
It's
Christian.
a
It's
sect.
Christian.
So, well, sa ano, kumbaga sa umbrella kasi ng ano, ng Christianity, ang
Christianity.
dami-daming
Mhm.
ano, ang dami-daming mga sects under. So, kasama dun yung
Yes.
Roman
Yes.
Catholic as Christian, ganyan. Pero
Yes.
yung
Yes.
ano kasi, yung kunyari ang magkakasal or yung ikakasal pala ay coming from Roman Catholic to another Christian group, ganyan.
Belief.
Oo, Christian faith, tama na lang. Tapos sekta ang tawag dun sa ano sa group
Mm.
talaga, ganyan. Which is even Roman Catholic is a sekta out of Christianity. So, hindi po yun
Mm.
interreligious or mixed marriage hindi mixed marriage ang ganon. Magmi-mixed marriage, kunyari ang religion, kunyari from Christianity to Islam, Christianity to Buddhism because these are
Yeah.
religions. Ayun po. So,
Taoism. Yeah.
and if you are referring to that, for me personally, hindi mo naman kailangang mag-change or mag-convert to Islam or Buddhism. Kasi may tinatawag na mixed marriage, ganyan, from Roman Catholic as Christian to another religion. So, pwede namang ikasal yon, gano'n. Now,
Mm.
if you really love each other, so there should be what we call respect for both.
Yes. Yes.
Ayun. So, share ko lang naman. That's just my point, diba?
Yeah. Parang
Wala na.
may pinaghuhugutan ka ba, Francois?
Hindi naman. That's basically what I normally explain to those students who are asking about religions, ganyan, marriage within religion. So, yun.
Mm.
Wala naman akong pinaghuhugutan. And ano na kasi ako naka-encounter na kasi ako ng mixed marriage when I was doing marriage counseling, mga ganyan. So, ayun.
Yeah.
Nakakatuwa, ang daming tanong. Parang hindi ko matatanong lahat to. However, si Kim Kibuom, tinanong niya yung
Oh.
he's asking the question that was
Tito
asked
Boy.
Binibining Pilipinas. So, was it from Tito Boy? When is it to be okay, not to be okay? And when is it not okay, not to be okay? Like every night, this is being asked.
Well, it's okay not to be okay if you're just being hopeful and you just look forward and yeah, hopeful that there would be a brighter future for you, or you would be getting over this uncertainty of what you are feeling right now. But on the other hand, it's not okay not to be okay when your coping mechanism is already at the expense of others, when you're already risking others state of mind or state of status for you
Mm-mm.
just to cope up. So I
Yeah,
hope that every time that something wrong is happening to you, if you are not okay, you just be hopeful, you just look forward, you just move forward, and don't put others into uncertainty just for you to move up.
that's right. Diba? So
Mhm.
don't hold to something, diba, that cannot help you to move forward, diba?
Yeah, yeah.
And that's
And
not
yeah,
really okay, diba?
yeah, it's perfectly okay not to be okay at times. You're
Mm.
human. You're not a robot to not feel things.
Diba? Ayun. So, we have a question. There you go. From Bia again. Why do you want to
Mm.
be Miss Earth Philippines? Oh, medyo ano na to.
Mm. I want to be Miss Philippines Earth because I want to amplify the voice of the fishermen. to be heard by many, and of course for us to have people support from people, organizations, and of course even the government for us to onboard our projects and our programs. And
That's
for
right.
me, it's Coral Garden Genesis too.
Mm,
So it's a solar powered artificial reefs that would help in the bringing back of the balance of the marine ecosystem. And of course,
uh,
with that, we would be bringing back their livelihood, their healthy feast, their fishes, not only for their families, not only for their community, but also for the future of their children. Because this is where they're getting their money from for to send their kids to school, diba?
that's right.
Mm.
Oh, here you go. Yun ang reason niya. Joke lang. Ayan.
Mm-hmm.
As an engineer by profession, what can you contribute and your advices? Tama ba? Advocacy and your advocacy to protect pala
Mm-hmm.
uh, our Mother Earth. I think that's already being mentioned a while back. Sige, go ahead.
Yeah, so as a mechanical engineer, I'm a firm believer that technology is not an enemy of the environment, but a friend and the best tool that we can use to save Mother Earth. And now I'm using green technology in my advocacy, which is Coral Garden Genesis. So I also believe that green technology is the way forward. And we must look into this new vantage point on saving our Mother Earth. We're already in the point of no return. So I hope that it would be a time for us to change our ways, to realign our ways.
That's right. So sana mangyari yan, no? I'm really hoping that
Mhm.
this will materialize kasi we are already with technology. So I think we really have to make use the best out of it talaga. Hmm.
Yes, well, you know what? The 5 hours are good, but I hope they would consider a 6 hour, which is a realign. For me,
Mm-mm.
let's realign. Let's realign our ways on what we already have in this current state of time. We already have so much of technologies, as in too much, and we are sometimes getting overwhelmed by it. Why don't we use it into a better use, into a
Mm-hmm.
well-educated and responsible use?
Yeah, and that's already actually what we call a signs of the time. It's already part of the signs of
Mhm.
the time because it's already evolving. So hopefully
Yeah.
we can make use the best out of technology talaga.
Yes.
Hmm. So the question coming from Zyril Marino Asuncion, what is your advice to the young today, or to the youth today, in terms of love, school, and life? Oh my God, magiging ano tayo dito?
Love
Magiging,
advisor.
sandali, Margarita Holmes. Love.
Yeah.
Ayan, sige. Go ahead. Mhm.
Oh, well, my advice for the youth today is you only live once, guys. Yes, YOLO. So
Mhm.
you better live the most out of your life by being responsible in doing such. So be very cautious and conscious on your every actions. Um, you always think twice, thrice when it comes to love. You always do good in school, and you always look forward and be hopeful in life, because right now is the best time for you to learn, to be in pain, to make mistakes, because this would be your greatest foundation to be your best version of yourself in the future.
Oh, wala akong masasabi. No? Kasi harsh ako kapag magbigay ako ng advice.
Harsh ka ba? Naku.
Yes. No, because I'm not actually giving advice.
Hmm.
I would rather help the person to realize on his or her own, ganyan, the things that she or
Oh.
he should do. Ganun. Parang
Hmm.
yeah,
Well,
yeah, just guide the person. So this is gonna be like giving. Here's the situation, parang ganyan. So, being in this situation, what do you think would be the circumstances of this, of the action that you would do? Parang ganun. So,
Yes.
yun. Mhm. Kasi, for me
Um,
kasi, um, hindi ko naman sasabihin na, for me kasi hindi naman ako best, I mean, the most perfect person, ganyan. I'm not the most, yeah, because there is no one who is perfect really except Jesus. So, ang ginagawa ko na lang is, ito yung ano situation, ito yung situation ngayon. So, you have done this. Now, this the result of your action. Now, let's try to take a look the other way. If you have done
mhm.
this, what do you think would be the result of that or the circumstance of that? Because for every, just like what I've mentioned earlier, for every action that we do, there's always a circumstance that awaits us. So, yun
Mhm.
yung ano. So, parang bibigyan mo na siya ng ano, picture of the future ng actions.
Yes, yes. And by the way, to our viewers, what Francois was saying a while ago is a law. It is
Mm.
called the law of action and reaction. That in your every action there is an equal or opposite reaction. So be very careful with what you do in your life.
That's right. Mhm. Okay. If you could trade your life with anyone for a day, who would you want it to be and why? Ang sipag ni
Well,
Asuncion
I think
magtanong.
she has all the time.
Actually, may tanong pa siya rito, ah. Ang dami. Mm-mm.
Baka,
Mhm.
oo nga, feeling ko ano, gagawin niyang quiz bee yung comment section mo, Francois.
That's
Ayun.
fine. Mm.
Ayun. If I would be trading my life with another person for a day, I think I would be trading it with the president. Because
Mm-mm.
I want to be a president for one day. And I
Mm-mm.
want to do my programs because, of course, being in his position, I would have the privilege and opportunity to onboard my projects. And I would be propagating my projects in the entire coastal areas of the Philippines. I would be doing so many coral garden genesis with my team.
Mm-mm.
And of course, I would be making people understand what this project is, what its benefit would be to them, and of course to the environment. And I know that in that one day, I could do the most out of everything in that position, and of course in that opportunity.
See? Sino may ayaw maging presidente?
Diba? Because if you're the
Oo.
president of the country, you have all the power, the resources, and of course, you
Mm-mm.
have all the ears and the eyes of the people.
Yeah, given the fact na nga na ano na makikipag-trade ka for a day, why don't you choose for something that everyone could have, 'di ba?
Yes, yes, diba? Hindi lang talaga ako political na tao, pero of course, I'm there
Ako rin.
for
Ako rin. Would you rather would you rather be famous or would you rather have fame or fortune?
I would rather have fame because for sure I would have fortune at the end of the day after being famous.
Of course, 'di ba?
Right, Francois?
Oo,
Why would you choose
totoo.
one if you can have both?
And and if you
But
are famous, 'di ba? If you're famous, all the more that you can definitely do your platform, 'di ba?
yes, especially in this time of the pandemic, we have noticed that so many people are getting rich because they
That's
are
right.
getting famous due to social media,
Exactly.
vlogging, and so many things that they are doing
'Di ba?
online. And then also what you said a while ago, I would be able to um, make more awareness, spread more awareness
Mm,
of my advocacy.
that's right.
'Diba? Fame is a very good thing to be, but you just also have to be very responsible in
Mm,
that power because fame is power. Very
that's right.
great power.
Mm-mm. Because sabi nga ni Superman,
With with great power comes great
with great,
responsibility.
exactly, 'di ba? Sabi ni Superman yun, 'di ba? So that's all. Being
Ayo.
famous is already a power. So that also comes with
Yes,
responsibility. So be responsible. Di ba?
I agree.
Sipon talaga ni Asuncion. Di ba?
Oo nga,
So would you
baka may 100 pa yan dyan.
would you rather be free or be totally safe? Di ba?
I would rather be totally safe because I believe I'm not just living for myself, but for everyone that is around me. If I would be just free, I think that would be a bit selfish. So I would rather be totally safe so that it would not just benefit me, of course, the people and the community around me.
That's right. Whew. Ano ba? May tanong ka ba, Asuncion? Dami yung tanong, di ba?
Nga
Okay,
eh.
sandali lang. What would you choose if you had to choose between your heart and your brain? What is more important to you?
I would always choose my heart figuratively
Mhm.
because I know that I would have better judgments and reasons with my heart because it would be coming from my experience and my values. Well, figuratively.
That's right. I definitely agree with that. And
Mm.
we all there's what we call multiple intelligence. So that doesn't because you don't have the brain that you are already um, bobo, ganon. Oh, sorry for the
Yes,
word.
yes,
Having a good heart is more than enough to be intelligent.
yes, yes.
Yes. So, ayun. My God. Ano pong ang dami pong tanong. Huh. Does truth exist without evidence?
Mm-hmm.
Philosophical ka ha?
Philosophical siya. But you know what, Francois? I would be starting to answer this question in this way. In every situation, there are three things. Uh, there
Mhm.
are three there are three reasons. The first one is the truth in the eye of the offender, the truth in the eye of the offendee, and the third one is the truth, the real truth. But most
Mm,
of the time, we don't really get the real truth. We just
mhm.
get either of those other truths. Because
Wow, di ba?
there is always an underlying truth on
Mhm.
every situation. For example, someone has been murdered. Why have parang bakit ba siya why has that person has been murdered? Because
Mhm.
maybe just maybe it was self-defense, or
Mhm.
since that person kanya is already dead, or
Mhm.
how
He
could you
cannot
even
defend himself,
have
di ba?
proof? Yes, and of course, well, an an unaltered evidence
Mhm.
in all views, because sometimes a one-sided evidence might not still be true. So we have to be very careful on what we believe in. We make sure that we are looking in all the perspectives, as many perspectives as much as possible.
Totoo ako kay Asuncion. He's becoming very philosophical, ha? Yan pa ang
Yeah,
tanong ni
oo.
Asuncion, oh. Do you think that human ethics are learned or natural?
Well, when you say natural, it's I think it's the way of being raised by at home. I think that's what she means by that. And then what learned that I from school. For me, human ethics should be more of natural or coming from the home, because and the society, because it is what lingers, especially to a kid or to a growing person.
It should be a norm
It's
that's
what lingers.
acceptable to everyone. Yeah.
Yes, I believe also in that.
Because in learned, that could be something that what is dictated by your peers.
Yes,
Ganyan. Oo.
yes, yes.
Yun. Mahirap yung ganun eh, na human ethics is learned. Is, for example ha, premarital sex especially, 'di ba? These days kasi yung premarital sex, people are trying to defend it that it's just normal in a relationship. Because I believe, but
Mm-hmm.
well, in my own, kasi in my own perspective of human ethics or morality, ganyan,
Mm-hmm.
premarital sex is never a norm. It could never be a um, a part of premarital relationship, 'di ba?
Yeah.
So so kapag sinabing learned kasi siya, that could make premarital sex as a norm. When in when premarital sex as natural, that everyone should know that premarital sex is wrong. Ganun.
Mm.
Yun.
Yes. Si
Di
Teacher
ba?
Francois speaking. You listen, kids.
No, kasi especially this is actually very critical when it comes to teenagers, especially for the teenagers, kasi nga kaya lumalaki ang adolescent fatherhood o kaya yung teenage pregnancy because of this mentality na kasi ama lang yan, okay lang yan kasi nga tawag dito parte naman ng relationship. No, it's never part of the relationship, 'di ba?
Mm.
Kasi
Norm. They're treating
mm,
it like a norm.
'di ba? So, yun
Yeah.
yun po yung perspective, ano ko lang po yun, opinion ko lang yun, Asuncion. Ayun. Anyways, if you could make a new environmental law, what would it be and explain why?
Um, I think the new law that I would be implementing is more of intentionally saving our seas. So if
Mm-mm.
someone would abide it, of course, they would be reprimanded. So why would such? Because Philippines is a archipelagic country, and one thing more, we are one of the 17 mega diverse countries. So we are very rich both in land and in seas. But right now, I want to focus on the seas first because I believe there are already more projects or programs for land. So I think the seas
True.
deserves more attention right now.
Mm-mm. Sana,
Mhm.
sana, sana push na yan. Is
Yes, I
suicide
hope our
justified?
government would protect our sea.
Yung ba talaga sa Asuncion, is suicide justifiable?
Of course, it's not. Biblically and humanly speaking, it's not. Well, of course, the life that is given to you or entrusted to you. Actually, it's not even given. It was just entrusted to you to be of benefit to yourself and to other people. So it is just entrusted to you. You just borrowed it. You're not the one who's going to take it.
See? Yes, that's right. I definitely understand. I definitely agree with you that suicide suicide is never justifiable. For me, ha?
Never,
Kasi,
never.
tulad nga ng sinabi niya, it's God's one best gift for us. One of the best gifts, rather.
Mm,
So,
yeah.
it was given to us, so take care of our lives. Ayan.
Mhm.
Hmm. Ayun, sabing ganyan, Facebook or IG?
I'm more of a Facebook person because I believe that there are more viewers or audience on Facebook. That's
Exactly.
why. But of course, it's both social media. But I'm more of a Facebook person.
Kasi nga ano siya kumbaga
It came first.
convergence. Not only,
Yeah,
it's a
it
convergence of all social media, of all other platforms.
yes, and I think it's more complete than the other platforms. Like Twitter is uh, more of statements, and
Mm-mm.
IG is more of pictures, and yeah, Facebook
Yun.
is collective, and it came first.
Absolutely. Is nature moving towards dissolution or integration? Iba rin to si Asuncion. Oh.
Oo
Asuncion,
nga
ano ba?
eh.
Hindi ka ba
That is very
tumipigil?
highly intellect. You really want me to answer that? Well, of course. Ayun, malulobot ang aking headset. Tumutunog siya. Well, nature is actually moving forward. Okay, do you really want me to answer this? It is highly technical. So, I believe we're already in the part
Mm-mm.
naturally of um, moving towards a little. Ang sakit, ang hirap sabihin. Ang hirap
Yeah.
sabihin na nito, Francois. But unfortunately, we are actually on the way of dissolution because, of
Yes.
course, of our dominating ways, bad habits that is um, affecting negatively our environment. But I
Exactly.
hope where I'm just being optimistic that we are on the process of integration. When you say integration, Francois, in math, so you are undergoing this particular process of destructing to reconstructing.
Mm.
Ganun siya. So, for me, our nature currently is in the process of dissolution, but as humans should be of help to turn it into an integratory part or in an integratory manner. So, ayun, huwag masyadong technical kasi baka mamaya patayan tayo ng ng mga viewers natin.
Totoo. Ayan.
Oo.
Asunsyon talaga. What if
Oh,
you
last na
what
yan.
if, what if you could say a sentence which the whole world could hear, what would you say? Ayan.
Take care of the environment, save
Exactly.
our nature, and save our future. Because
Mm-mm.
whether we admit it or not, our future depends on only one planet. There is
Mm-mm.
no planet B, or even if there is, planet
Mm-mm.
Earth have provided for us unconditionally, even in the beginning of time. And I hope this time it would be our turn back time. We would be giving to Earth even just a little of what she gave to us: love, compassion, and of course, programs that would help her be rehabilitated and, of course, re-beautify.
All right. By the way, Bia, I cannot ask the question that you have just posted. For some reasons, I actually don't want to ask political questions, and the question that you have just dropped was somehow leading to political issues. So I do apologize for that, Bia. Mm-hmm. There you go. Let's have Franco, Jersey Franco. Door or window? Oh, this was actually asked during Miss World Philippines. How was that again? Fast track. Mm-hmm.
Ah, okay. I haven't watched that yet, but I would be
Mm-hmm.
choosing window because I believe in the saying, if a door closed, windows would open. And if you would see in a architectural view of a house, there are so many windows that represent so many more opportunities if we would just look in this perspective.
Yeah, ang taray, di ba? Oh, iba rin. Do you think peace is possible? If it is, where do you find peace? In nature or among people? Iba
Peace is
rin.
in you. It's inside you. It's in your mind. So you can only have peace if you have peace in yourself, and that peace would be radiated out in the nature and among the other people. So peace is certainly possible.
Ayun. Air or water? Chesri ha, nanood ka talaga ng ano
Oo
ha,
nga
fast.
eh.
Air or water? Oh, this could also apply to
Yeah.
you. Mhm.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, air or
Air or water?
water?
Earth, ganon.
Yes, air or water. Earth! Okay, ipaglaban natin yun, friends. So, I choose Earth. Because like Earth, I'm stable and I'm firm and I want to win Miss Earth. So I would be choosing
Diba?
I love Francois. Neither of the options tayo, girl. Yeah.
Ayan, thank you so much, guys. So we will definitely we will definitely go back to you guys after this short break once again. All right.
Yay!
Natawa si ano,
Baka
oh.
naman makapagpakain diyan ng celebrity. Asan ba 'yan? Asaan ba 'yan?
Sa San Mateo Rizal po.
Ayun, 'pag nagawi nga tayo ng San Mateo Rizal at hanapin agad sa Waze si celebrity, nagugutom ako. Tingnan
Ayun.
mo si Kim, sabi niya, "Kim Kim Boom, Earth siyempre." Yes, Earth
Siyempre,
siyempre,
di
Kim.
ba?
Thank you so much, Kim.
All right. So, I think we've already incorporated incorporated talaga. I think we've already spoken about your advocacy a while back. So there were so many instances that you actually talked about your advocacy.
Yes.
However, just give us more or more solid um, knowledge or information about your advocacy for now.
Okay. So my advocacy is saving marine biodiversity, and I'm
Mm.
doing it through a process. Of course, as a mechanical engineer, it's in me that I am a very systematic person. So of course, let me introduce to you the ABC of saving marine biodiversity. Starting with letter A, acknowledge that there is an imbalance in our marine ecosystem due to the destruction of our corals. And of course, our people had been highly affected by this due to their loss of livelihood. And so, we are about to onboard Coral Garden Genesis 2, Woman of the Earth. It is a solar powered artificial reefs, a technology which is green that would help us bring back the balance in the marine ecosystem by, of course, rehabilitating our corals, bringing back a home, an infrastructure of safety, not only, of course, for the fishes, but also for the people in the coastal areas. And of course, letter C, continue, or the continuity and sustainability of my advocacy with my movement, KKK, or Kabataan para sa Karagatan at Kalikasan. This is a growing movement of youth which we aim to include in our campaign in the immediate rehabilitation of our seas, because
Mm.
it is our firm belief that when we save our seas, we are saving our future.
Wow, diba? Do we still have any question about that? But if I remember, Aubrey, in Santo Domingo, you have this huge rosary coral, something like that. It's like a human made or a man made coral reefs, right? Which is basically out of rosary, right? How is
Mhm.
that right now? Would that also be one of your focus and be
Yes.
part of your advocacy? Parang ganon. Oo.
Yes. Actually, that is Coral Garden Genesis 1.
Oh, see. Mhm.
Yes, that inspired my Coral Garden Genesis 2. Mm.
Okay.
So right now, yes, right now, actually, I believe I already spoke with the maker of this project, JCI Legaspi. So according to JCI Legaspi, this is actually very successful. It was able to return back some of the corals in that coastal area, in that intertidal area, and that served as a home for the new fishes. And
Mhm.
lately, we have been noticing visitors, which are the dolphins, because they feel that they
Oh,
are very secured in the area and they have food to eat.
yeah, that's nice. Di ba
Yeah,
nakakatuwa kasi? And you know what's really nakakatuwa doon? They made it inspired by the rosary. So religiosity is still there, ganun. Eh ako kasi
yeah,
bilang very ako kasi bilang very much close to to church, ganyan, to religious activities, ganyan. So really have high can you hear me still? I really have high appreciation with this kind of projects.
Yes, yes. Actually, it's rosary shape because
Mm-hmm.
it shows the faith the unwavering faith of the Santo Domingo people, the Domingueños, and of course the Albayanes. And during the onboarding, the parochial people, the church,
Mm.
the father actually um, helped in the onboarding of the project because of we all know that Albay is not just a tourist destination but a Baguio destination. And of course,
Mm.
we also have this Mount Mayon that sometimes erupts, and of course the
Mhm.
Lahar. So people in Albay are keeping their resiliency from the faith that we have because of
Mm.
our unwavering faith with God.
Alright. So, nakakatuwa naman. So, guys, yeah, I don't know. Parang aabutin tayo ng 3 hours. anyways, yeah, thank you so much for that, Aubrey. So, let's move on to here. What do we have here? To a very simple um, exercise.
Sure.
Okay, so here we go. So this is very simple, by the way. Okay, where is that? Let me just try to check. Mhm. So you can basically see here the 5 crowns of Miss Earth, Miss Philippines Earth. So that
Mhm.
already includes the ultimate crown, which is Miss Philippines Earth crown. So
Mhm.
for each of these crown, there is a corresponding video on it where you can make a comment, reaction, or opinion. Okay?
Okay.
So you can choose, I'll just ask you to choose three after the one after the other. All right?
Okay.
Are you ready?
Ready? I am.
Okay, so which one would you like to pick first?
Of course, the main crown. Miss
All
Earth,
right. Here you go.
Mhm.
There you go.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So unfortunately, as what I've seen in the video, it is a
Mm-mm.
video of the explosion from the ship. So
That's right. Mm-hmm.
yes, and we are actually looking at if there would be an oil spill that would be uh, a probable harm, not only to the people, but of course to the marine life in that particular
Mm-hmm.
area. I hope that there would be an immediate response to that event. I hope
Mm-mm.
that the people, the government, and the institutions would be helping hand in hand to immediately resolve that problem, to see if there's really a problem and to be able to solve it. Because we don't want this problem to go large or to, of course, to be of effect into a wider range. I hope
Mm-hmm.
also that there would be a more responsible um, actions when it comes to the company being involved in this particular situations, because if there had been negligence, I hope that there would be proper reprimanding of these people who have neglected the safety
Mm-hmm.
protocols that resulted to this particular uncertainty.
Wow, diba?
Mhm.
All right, next pick, Beth.
um, Air.
Air. This one. All right. All right. So, what can you say?
As a mechanical engineer, I believe that engineering, advancement, technology, modernization, and industrialization should not be an enemy of the environment. If we just
Mm-mm.
know how to responsibly and educatedly use these advancements, Also, I hope that the institutions or the businesses who are doing the mining business would practice
Mhm.
responsible mining because it's really achievable. I hope the government would also be strictly implementing the plans that had been served to them before the mining, because there are actually, by law, there is actually a requirement for the rehabilitation of the area that would be mined. And if the
Mhm.
government would be very strict in that implementation, there would be no problem. There would be no destruction of our mountains. So let us all practice responsible mining, especially my brothers and sisters in the engineering industry.
Yeah, that's right. And it's you basically who can speak well on this kind of issue.
Yes, actually, as a mechanical engineer, I'm in favor of mining, responsible mining though, because
Responsible.
I believe that in looking into a perspective, for example, you, Francois, you are a good content creator, you are a vlogger. But of course, if you don't do responsibility in that vlogging, you might destroy yourself or other people. Same with
Exactly.
the environment.
Mhm.
Those minerals, those golds, everything that is placed down under there in the
Mhm.
mining sites have been placed there for us to get. It's just
Mhm.
that we have to be responsible on how we get it, and of course, how we rehabilitate or re-beautify. Kumbaga, kung paano natin siya kinuha, gano'n natin siya ibabalik. Pero hindi naman kasi
Exactly.
sinabi ibabalik natin ng 100% perfectly, because
Mhm.
we had been given this great minds for us to do the best out of everything that has been entrusted to us.
Mhm.
Let's be
Exactly.
good stewards. God has given us bright minds, and
Mhm.
that should not be wasted.
Mhm. That's right naman. Hmm. 'Di ba? Ano bang masasabi? Next pick. Next pick.
Water.
Water. All right. Here you go. Yes po. Mhm.
Okay, so as was what I have seen in the video, I've seen the sea of trash. What we
Mhm.
have put and what we have thrown in the environment is now getting back to us. I believe
Mhm.
the government had been responsible enough in giving us projects for us to prevent these floods. Unfortunately, we humans, we citizens, have neglected our responsibility as well to be
Mhm.
responsible in waste management and proper waste segregation. And
Mhm.
as well, it's always a good saying that what you throw to the earth, it would be thrown back to you. And I hope that we would just swim in a beautiful sea, not in a sea of trash.
That's right. 'Di ba? We've already talked about that a while ago eh. 'Di ba? Hmm. All right. Thank you so much po. Thank you so much for that wonderful information that you have actually given us. And I hope you really had fun for with that simple exercise that we
Yeah,
have presented, no?
that was very
So
challenging.
really,
Oh, yes,
oh,
of
I'm
course.
sorry naman po.
But it was really fun. It was really fun, especially when you call for people to be responsible, because as what I've seen a while ago, if I would summarize it, it is more of our responsibility as humans in protecting our environment, in protecting ourselves as well. Because if we are going to protect this environment, it would not just benefit us, but also your children, your grandchildren, and your next generations. So
That's
I
right.
hope, yeah, so I hope that we would start being responsible enough, be
Mhm.
responsible stewards of this beautiful creation.
Yes po, it has become a Q&A from family, relatives, and friends.
Sorry naman po.
Just kidding. Anyway, it actually helped a lot, no? And wow, I hope that everyone enjoyed. And thank you so much, guys, for staying with us, for joining with us tonight. And Aubrey, now you may give message to anyone you would like to, and of course, it's also the time for you to, or an opportunity for you um, oh, I'm forgetting my term. To
Of course.
no. Yeah, you can call for your supporters, and of course, um, promote your projects, your business, and of course your social media platforms.
All right. So, hi again, everyone. I am Aubrey Asuncion, your Miss Philippines Earth Santo Domingo Albay, and a hopeful to be Miss Philippines Earth. Please continue supporting me by, of course, downloading the ecosystem app and voting for me. For of course, if I would be topping the that poll, I would be securing my top 20 spot. And of course, I hope that you would also visit our bake shop in Makati in Glorieta. It would be opening on Sunday. It's called Original Bakery
Mhm.
Glorieta. And then please also continue liking, sharing, and following my pages. It's in Facebook, it's Aubrey Asuncion Official and Angelie Aubrey Marino Asuncion. And of course, in IG, it's Aubrey ng Kalikasan. And then, of
Mm-mm.
course, I would also like to thank all of my supporters, of course, my family. My friends, Kagandahang Flores, and Jersey Franco, of course, my designers, Santo Domingo Albay, people of Santo Domingo Albay, Albay, the provincial government, so many people, all of my supporters, my sponsors. Thank you so much, Regina Skin. Ano pa ba? So many people to thank. SD Artistry Family, KKK, or May Kabataan para sa Karagatan at Kalikasan. DNR, thank you DNR. Thank you Undersecretary Benny Anticorda. And sino pa ba? Napakarami. I don't want to miss anyone, kaya ayun. Hi, Linda.
Mm. Yes. Sabi niya, Lyndon is asking, Lyndon for now kasi may height requirement pa kasi sa male pageantry. So, at least 5'9", mga ganon. 5'8",
Yeah.
5'9", height requirement nila. All right. So, thank you so much, Lyndon, for watching or for staying with us. And once again, Aubrey, thank you so much for accepting this invitation. And thank you for giving us also, or for gracing the Pageant Mag Philippines YouTube channel and, of course, the Facebook page. Thank you to all our viewers. And actually, as Aubrey, this is not yet the end of our show because I also have some people at the backstage who want to extend um, their support to you and
Oh,
give you some words of encouragement. All right? Are you ready?
yes.
Roll VTR.
Okay, go for the crowd. Go sa tulingan laban!
Action!
Hi, Miss Angelie Aubrey Asuncion, ang Miss Aubreyna ng Kalikasan ng Santo Domingo Albay. Go for the crown! Laban! Go, go, go! We love you from Rocky Legazpi Branch!
Aw,
Hi,
thank
Aubrey.
you.
This is Tita Fee. I remembered when you saw the symbol of Miss Earth and you said that it is the sign, and I pray that our good Lord bless you and give you the courage on your journey all the way to the crown. Good luck and God bless.
Hi, Ob. I miss you so much. Best of luck. Miss you.
Ay, best friend ko yan.
Hi everyone, this is Jersey, isa sa mga makeup artist ng ating Reyna na si Aubrey Asuncion. Nagkakilala kami ni Aubrey noong may kasal yung friend niya. hinila siya ng friend niya, so wala siyang choice kundi magpa-makeup sa akin. And that day, we become friends at naging sister ko na siya. After that, nag-PM siya sa akin, nasasali nga siya sa Miss Earth, and then, support ko siya all the way. Ang memorable experience ko together with her is nung pumunta kami ng Albay. For about 5 days, nandun kami, nagme-make-upan, nagkukulitan, nagpapaganda lang sa kanya. Ang wish ko sa'yo, sana manalo ka at kunin mo ang corona para sa Santo Domingo Albay. Good luck, sister!
Recently ko lang na-meet si Aubrey when I was chosen na gawin ang kanyang cultural costume sa Miss Earth Philippines competition. Nung na-meet ko siya personally, sobrang gaan ng loob ko sa kanya. Kaya nga, ang turing ko sa kanya ngayon is parang little sister ko siya. Sobrang fun niya kasama. Watch our vlog. Meron akong ginawang vlog sa aking YouTube channel. Yung A Day with Miss Philippines Earth Aubrey Asuncion. Doon yung makikita kung gaano kasaya kasama si Aubrey. So, I wish you all the best sa iyong journey towards the crown of Miss Philippines Earth 2021. Malakas talaga ang kutob ko na ikaw ang pinakaunang Bicolana na kokoronahang Miss Earth. So, let us support Aubrey Asuncion hanggang sa kanyang pinakahuling laban. Good luck, Aubrey!
J. Lawrence. And yun, kaya ako nag-message, gusto ko lang ipaalala sa'yo na nung nagsisimula ka pa lang, alam mo naman kung gaano tayo nagkasama sa pageant. Kasama syempre yung, alam mo na, yung past na pageants mo. Andun din ako, nanonood and all. You know how much I support you, kung gaano kita sinusupport from the beginning and up to now, ngayong Miss Earth. So, nagpapasalamat ako sa iyo because of naghahanap ako dati ng model for my Fashion Institute of the Philippines na final examination. And nasa Manila ka noon, we have a meeting and all. Hindi mo ako tinanggihan or what, talagang umuo ka agad. So I'm very thankful. And because of your photo, na-display yung picture natin, nakuha ko at ikaw yung model dun sa school. And I'm very thankful for that. And I wish you sa Miss Earth, hinihingil ako kasi minamadali ako ni Kuya Jess. I wish you sa Miss Earth, teka lang, I wish you sa Miss Earth na, alam mo, kahit anong mangyari sa Miss Earth, manalo o matalo, I'm still proud of you. Alam mo yan. So, nandito pa rin ako to support you and all. And alam mo yun, you're one of my friends na talagang hindi nagbabago at hindi plastic yun. At hindi ka plastic na tao. At hindi ka talaga nakakalimot. Kahit ilang years pa nagdaan, you're still the Aubrey na nakilala ko. And I hope na ngayong Miss Earth, just do your best and mag-enjoy ka lang. Hayaan mo, ilet mo kay God lahat. Advice ko sa iyo, when you go or maglakad ka sa stage, give it all to God. Ialay mo kay God lahat. So, para i-guide ka niya. Yun lang. Good luck! Galingan mo Make us proud.
Angelie. Thank you, Angelie.
Hi, Ate Aubrey. It's me, Angelie Asuncion. Ang dami yung forgettable moments natin magkapatid. Sa sobrang dami, halos hindi ka na maalala. But one thing is certain is that you are the best big sister I've ever had. You give me life, hope, future, and everything. Halos ikaw na naging second mom namin magkakapatid. And you are the breadwinner in our family. We're so grateful to have you. You are indeed an angel that God given to us. And before I end this message, I'd like to take this opportunity to say thank you so much, Ate, and I love you. We're so proud of you. May God blesses you always and lead your way to your path to victory. and get that Miss Philippines Earth crown. Claim it, sis. I love you.
Hi, this is Shane Tormes, your reigning Miss Philippines Spire. I have known Aubrey, if I'm not mistaken, around 2016 or 2017, but I guess we became closer because of Binibining Pilipinas 2018. We're very fortunate na maging part ng official candidates during that year with Catriona Gray. I was just so happy because Aubrey, as far as my first impression was, she's really like very strong, very tough yung character niya. And she's very smart and very pretty. But behind that, the facade, there's really something in her that made me really parang sabi ko, grabe tong girl na to. Sobra niyang bait. And she's very generous. I remember there was a time that she received a blessing that was like unexpected blessing, and she shared that blessing to everyone, most especially sa akin. I wouldn't mention already what she gave me, but really that made me realize how much of like a person she is, because that time she's also in need, but to be able for her to give also at the time that she's also in need of help was really something that's so special sa akin. Aside from that, she always helped me. She always lend me her hand whenever I need help. Lalo na pag kailangan ko din ng service, papunta sa training. She always finds time and make a way na parang isabay kami or my other sisters in KF. I'm just really happy to meet her. I'm just really happy also that we're in the same management. Kasi parang ang liit lang din ng magiging chances para makita namin ang ulit ang isa't isa. I'm happy to be part of her village who supports her or her journey right now. And I also am very happy to have a sister like her, to build a sisterhood as strong as the foundation that we built together. Obs, I'm just really proud of all of the achievements you're doing right now. You always make me proud because of the hard work, the passion, and determination that you're showing in each and every competition of Miss Philippines Earth. How I wish that God will grant the desires of your heart. Whatever the results may be, I know that you will have a crown. Thank you so much for the friendship. Thank you so much for sharing your passion, your talent with us. Not just that beautiful face, but also radiating that energy, that happiness, that cheerfulness. You just really are very like a ray of sunshine to everyone. Good luck. I know you will do your best because you're such a fighter also. We have the same wavelength. Keep digging your goals in life and keep aiming for the best. I love you. I hope to see you very, very soon.
Surprise! Good evening! Sa inyo lahat, ako po si Luana Marino Asuncion, ang nanay ng ating Miss Earth, Miss Santo Domingo Albay. At ito naman,
Ito ko naman po, si Wilfredo Zapata Asuncion, ang tatay ni Angelie Aubrey Asuncion na kandidata bilang Miss Philippine Earth 2021.
Aubrey, naalala mo ba, pag umuwi ka dito, lagi tayong pumupunta ng beach, kain tayo sa labas, sa mga kapatid mo, bodol fights, mahilig kang kumain, malalaking isda, crabs, pusit, buko, prutas.
Pag ma-uwi na siya, ma-chat siya sa akin o kaya ma-text. Ang gusto kong kainin pagdating ko dyan, tusino, talong, gulay ba. Yan ang mga paborito niyang kinakain. Kaso hindi naman niya inuubos, konti lang kinakain niya, kakatayar na nakakaubos. Tsaka yung mga pamangkin niya, mga pinsan niya dito.
Aubrey, salamat sa iyo dahil sa pagsali-sali mo sa pageant. Dami mong naitulong sa amin. Lalo na ngayon, dito sa Miss Earth 2021, dami mong
pagod, sakripisyo, pero matatag ka pa rin, Aubrey. Ang galing-galing mo. Kaya, nandito kami ni Papa mo, ni Princess, Cyril, Joy Joy, Kukoy, mga pinsan mo, mga kapitbahay natin, yung mga kaibigan ko, mga kabatchmate ko, mga pinsan mo sa Pulangi, Mariscotes Clan, Marinos Clan.
Kahit sa Pampanga, marami siyang supporter sa mga kamag-anakan namin doon, sa Asuncion Clan, sa Santa Maria, Minalin, Pampanga. Todo suporta sa iyo sila. Mga tsahin mo doon, tsahin ko, tsuyin ko. Yan ang mga pinsan, kamag-anak, todo suporta sa iyo. Lagi silang nanonood sa FB para suportahan ka. Kaya maraming salamat sa mga Asuncion Clan, sa mga Kapampangan, sa Santa Maria, Minalin, Pampanga. Salamat po ka rin Santa Maria. May pabingin po kayo yung
Mga pinsan natin, mga tito mo, mga Rebostillo Clan sa Mindes, sa Pulangi. Hello, Aubrey. Mahal na mahal ka namin, Aubrey. Galingan mo. Todo mo na yan. Uragon ka baga. Diba? Magaling ka, alam ko. Kayang-kaya mo yan.
Ito sa pagsali mo sa Miss Philippine Earth 2021. Alam ko kayang-kaya mo yan. Kaya alam namin, kaya mo, nakasuporta naman kami sa iyo, yung mga kapatid mo. Ako, nanay mo, mga kapatid mo, si Joy, si Princess, si Cyril, ang pamangkin mo si Prince. Nakasuporta lahat sa mga pamangkin mo rito, mga pinsan mo. Lahat nakasuporta sa iyo. Mga ganun din ang mga Bicolano, Albayanos, nakasuporta sa iyo, mga Pampangueños.
We love you, Aubrey.
We love you, Aubrey.
Love you, na.
Love you, Anak.
Galingan mo. Todo na to. Oragon. Basta Bicolana. Oragon. Joy.
Hi, this is Daniel. So my message to you, love, in everything you do, put God first, and He will direct you and crown your efforts with success. So you work hard for this competition, so it's time to show the world what you are capable of. So keep smiling. All the best for you.
There you go. So,
Oo, alam mo ba, ba't ako umiiyak? Kasi my irony in life is that the people that keeps me stronger, actually the ones that could make me cry. Kasi I'm just getting my strength from them. I'm just keep on going because of them. Alam mo, Francois, this competition taught me so many things. It taught me to appreciate everything that I have. And it really takes a village. Baka hindi lang village eh. For a queen to be proud.
it's actually a country.
Yeah, it really takes a country for a queen to be crowned. So, ayun, I'm really, really grateful to have these people. I know may mga gusto ring mag-send ng message nanonood. But I'm really grateful of having all of you. I know that I'm already a winner of having all of you. And we're going to get that crown together. Francois, thank you so much. Well, I just remembered why I am fighting, why I can still do these things, even though it's hard, even though it's painful, even though it's financially defeating. Ayun. I just really love what I'm doing. I'm really doing this for a reason, for people. I'm really passionate about this cause, and I'm just really grateful that I have this village behind me. I have this country behind me, and I'm really excited to shout Philippines in the international platform.
Wow. We are also excited, Aubrey, and we are wishing you all the best, of course. And yeah, we are hoping for the best results on August 8th. All right. So
Yes.
good luck to your journey, and thank you
Thank you
so much,
so much.
everyone. Thank you so much, really. Thank you so much to Mama Jess for collecting all those videos, and
Thank
of
you,
course,
Tito.
and thank you as well to all the Albayanons who have joined us tonight. And of course, to the Kapampangans who have joined us tonight. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate how interactive you are. And I really appreciate as well how warm you are for this live session. And once again, thank you and good night, everyone. Thank you, Aubrey, and good night, everyone. See you. Oh, tomorrow we won't be here. We won't be here tomorrow, but we'll be back on Friday. So we do apologize that we canceled our schedule for tomorrow. For our interview, we supposedly for tomorrow, that was scheduled for tomorrow. We do apologize for that emergency because yeah, we have to attend to one of the national events or national pageant events for tomorrow. So I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. To our interview. However, thank you as well for um parang kinuha ko tuloy to. Oh, kasi ito lang yung pagkakataon ko, Aubrey. And thank you as well for taking or for accepting the 6 p.m. on Fridays. And babawi kami ng 6 p.m. Alright? Thank you so much, guys. God bless you and good night. Have a great have a great and peaceful sleep tonight. All right. Bye. God bless you all.